That's what he said about this one too. He's like, that's my favorite picture ever.
No, I like this one though. That was a good one.
What are you doing?
Just jiving.
Oh, you're gonna do the whole.
Jive.
Yeah, good way. Oh yeah, we gotta do the whole song. Gotta do the song.
I'm gonna do a narration opening for you guys.
We'll do this. Do stream.
As long as it's not in Canada.
Are we doing the stream?
Fine. Oh.
All right, here we go.
I thought they didn't like that.
We're gonna do it after I do my narration, and then you guys go for it. We are 44 seconds into the live stream. We're already been streaming this whole thing.
Yes. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
We're doing it.
I do not.
Get ready.
Live from the mysterious land of Toronto, Canada. This is A Fresh Cup of Comics, starring the incredible Ryan. Sitting next to him is a man who needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. His name is John Comics.
What's up?
And then starring me, your narrator and also co-host, joining in a second, your friendly neighborhood newsie, Zach.
Yeah.
This is A Fresh Cup of Comics. Sit tight, people.
Get ready to stream.
That was a one-time thing. We should try to write lyrics for that, though. Get like a legit song going.
We're streaming tonight. You're watching John T with us. And it's Friday night.
Why's nobody watching us now? They all got tired of us.
Look at a new sign. It's amazing.
It's kind of hard to see on the camera, though, with the light.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I in the way? Am I...
Oh, you're good, man.
Well, no, because we have so many likes, but it's still awesome.
A fresh cup of, and then your head blocks the comics up.
It's a fresh
A
cup
fresh
of John.
Comics. A fresh cup of the John.
Did you see our song last week, John?
At the beginning?
Just the two of us.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we're
yeah.
like,
I
what
did
about
that. See, Link says no boy band.
Hey,
Hey, you know what? We're not a boy band. We're a man band. All right? It's a tip. How's it going, Link? Glad to have you on, man.
Link. All right.
We got some stuff to talk about this week, guys.
Nate's on. Nate.
It's
Nate.
Nate.
Boy.
Nate Daddy.
Nate'Elodian.
Snake.
Oh, is it Snake Plissken?
That's Snake
Or Snake from Degrassi?
Metal Gear.
Degrassi.
Degrassi. It's either Snake from
Yeah, have you ever heard of
Snake Plissken or Degrassi.
Have you ever seen Degrassi?
No.
What? We're talking about Canadian stuff.
That's the wrong kind of Canadian.
That's the wrong
One
kind
of
of
one of the
Canadian.
teachers on Degrassi was called Snake.
Nate at night.
Just saying.
Snake, like Solid Snake.
Yeah, I got you.
Snake. Metal Gear.
I got you, but I'm going for the funny route.
Nate full 8.
Nate, yes.
Naderade. Nate at night.
Nate'Elodian.
NATO.
You got like something on your eyelash.
My eyelash?
Those are one type of Canadian.
Probably pixie dust.
You're fired, makeup artist.
All right, guys. I guess we should. Whoa.
Raven. What? Is that Raven from?
You should alert
This
the rest
is
of
so
the
Ravens.
Titans. Where's Starfire? I feel like she's the one that puts out.
You are Nightwing tonight. Where's Beast Boy?
What's the haps on our Thanos conversation? I think he's talking to you, John.
Our Thanos conversation.
You guys were talking
I
about
thought
a while
we
back.
clarified
we
that.
ended that.
I thought that was done. I thought I
You
gave
said
a
you were
good-
gonna get back to him.
Oh yeah, but that was before I gave a good explanation to
That
like.
was the first show.
Before he snapped his fingers and it was done.
That
son.
was.
That's what you say.
I thought that was. Yeah, but like.
Snap my fingers and the conversation
Sorry,
disappeared.
Nate. It's done.
Oh god. Okay. So yeah, we have a few topics to go over today, guys. A few topics. Got some trailers, some teasers, some on-set videos and photos of things. We got some casting news. We got some potential casting news.
But no bat wangs.
We've got. Thanks, DC.
Yeah.
And then we've got confirmation that a movie's happening that most people don't want to happen, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. The first thing I want to talk about is Daredevil Season 3. Have you guys seen any of the promotional stuff?
Yes, I'm very excited. I can't wait.
I only saw the thing at the end of Iron Fist Season 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it.
You didn't see that whole part where they're like,
No,
just kidding.
So far the trailers have been really interesting. Like, it's not just like shots of like action scenes and stuff in the shows like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist have been with some like hip hop music or something. It's actually like really somber, like taking their time with their trailers and stuff. Like, there's literally like the trailer they just put out had Fisk, the Kingpin, putting on his classic white suit and looking into a mirror, and then the camera goes like through the wall the mirror's on, and on the other side is all black, and it shows Matt Murdock throwing his Matt Murdock clothes into a fire and putting on the black suit from the first season.
His Matt
Oh
Murdock
yeah,
clothes.
now that I remember,
His Matt Murdock clothes. I like that.
did. Oh no, that was at the end of Iron Fist. Yeah, the little trailer where he was like, I'd rather die as Daredevil than die as Matt Murdock or something
Live
like
as the
that.
devil, then die as Matt Murdock.
Yeah,
Or die as the,
Yeah.
Live as Matt Murdock. Yeah.
All I thought of too, I was laughing before because when you said they're not beatboxing or breakdancing, I was thinking of like them all like doing like a beat it breakdance fight.
That would be amazing.
Right?
Just like a
That would be
musical
awesome.
episode, musical crossover. Or just like dance off, bro.
Like you see Fisk like totally like breakdancing.
Oh my god.
It'd be amazing.
Literally putting the word break and breakdown breaks the hip. But yeah, Daredevil Season 3 is the best that Netflix has to offer, I believe, in my opinion. And I think that this next season, they've already shown the first 6 episodes to some people, and people are raving about it, saying it's the best that they've ever released in this universe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for it.
Including the movies.
It went in the Netflix universe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Netflix universe.
Well, I'm excited because you got Bullseye. I mean, Bullseye's gonna be in this one, and
Yeah.
we haven't even seen anything on him yet.
Well,
So.
Daredevil's their flagship, so they do a
Yeah.
lot more for Daredevil than they do for the other shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So like, yeah, that's what they. I mean, they have no choice. Season 1 and Season 2 were amazing, so like they have to continue that.
And now that Elektra's not going to be in Season 3, I'm
Oh,
super
yeah,
excited.
the show's gonna just be amazing now. It's gonna be like, I don't know.
What's up, Nightwing Kid?
Nightwish Kid, what's up?
It's gonna be infinity out of 10. Like, it's just gonna be good.
Or I call him Nightwing Kid.
Oh,
Nightwing Kid?
I,
Nightwish
so
Kid.
I
Nightwing Kid.
So in between, you know, I was saying I was been like binge watching, like just rewatching Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
So I watched Defenders.
Okay.
Which
again.
I haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Seen
So I
it.
won't say anything.
No, you're cool. You're
I
cool.
watched Defenders. I always start from the episode where Danny goes to their office.
Yeah.
And, you know, Danny goes as a businessman.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And then all that rest of the stuff happens.
Yeah. That's where you start. That's
That's where I always start when I
Because
rewatch.
everything else is just
'cause
like color-coded
prior
blue.
to that is I don't
Yeah.
really care.
Oh, yellow. This is Luke Cage's scene now.
Yeah.
Now, you've seen all of Iron Fist, right?
Yeah, Iron Fist was amazing.
Season
I've been
Did you like-
I've been
you liked
meaning
it?
to rewatch it actually. Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Iron Fist season 2 was really good.
Okay, so without going into spoilers for those viewers that have not seen it yet, favorite part, but then not spoiling the part, but like, what would you like? Like, would it be like your favorite scene from season 2? Would it be a fight scene, or would it be a scene between a couple characters? Like what would you say? Because for me, like, the fighting was cool, but I really like the characters this season.
Well, yeah, Iron
Well, other
Fist,
than one, but you know.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I always said Iron Fist had the
Maybe
best character development out of all the shows
Oh,
because
that was
like
Ward.
yeah, he's
For sure, yeah.
For like you
That well, that,
Oh,
I was about to say, that's
oh
my
my
favorite
God.
part with Ward and Danny on the airplane.
Yeah. Oh, just like, yeah.
Well, not even
That was-
that. Just they're after I'm just gonna say injured. After Danny gets injured and Ward's kind of like taking care of him. That whole like their interactions together every time they're on screen is they're like brothers. Like they're completely different from the first season, and it's so good.
Which speaking of Scott Pilgrim, when they were talking like, and Danny was like, I wanted to like watch out for you guys or whatever, and then like Ward was like, you want to break out the L word, and I was like, lesbians. So yeah, I really dug this season. Like for sure. Like season 1, there were parts of it I liked, but I couldn't sit through it.
There
again.
was because I already knew they were gonna introduce the character that they kind of like alluded, like kind of foreshadowed.
Yeah.
So when that ending scene of Iron Fist was happening, like, and then like I saw him like when he stands up and you see the belt, like that's all I'm gonna say, belt, And I saw
the last scene.
Yeah, the last scene. I saw that, and no, actually, it starts with the story of the Pirate Queen. The moment that story was referred to, I literally started tearing up. Like,
I had no idea.
I'm a huge. I read the comics. I'm a huge Iron Fist fan. Like you don't like. Yo, when they started talking about the story, I was just like, oh my god. And then, because I kind of had already, some of us kind of had already thought there was something interesting with the one character, and finally when you're hearing the story, and then he's like, oh yeah, I've heard that story too, and I was just like, oh,
I see where you're going.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. And then at the end scene when he stands up and he does the thing, and I was just like, yeah, because like the character that they are foreshadowing, I'm huge fan. Like, and I'm so ready to see that character in this show, because then other things, the ball starts rolling. Now Danny is going to, because throughout the 2 seasons, throughout everything, he only knows a quarter of his history as Iron Fist. He only knows a quarter of his like mission of like his stuff.
Okay.
But now we're gonna start getting into the aforementioned character, and he's gonna start getting more of his history and learning, and hopefully hopefully one day he's out here, he's double fisting like he, no pun intended.
Double fisting.
But he's out here and he's doing that.
Yeah.
Because there comes a point where like, as the Iron Fist, like it's not just your hands that glow, like it's your, like when he throws a kick, like it can be on his foot too, like he's just a master of it, and like I'm waiting.
I just wanted him to, like, just once, you've been fisted.
You just got fisted.
Like, he just punches the dude.
Yeah, I doubt they're gonna do that.
Get this fist.
We decided, like, Braun Strowman should be the new Iron Fist from WWE.
I'm about to get these hands. Get these fists. So Daredevil, super exciting. Just the whole Netflix universe, I'm excited. Something I'm still skeptical about. We just got a trailer for X-Men: Dark Phoenix.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't miss pretty much anything.
Just go back and watch the old one.
Yeah, watch The Last Stand. That's what this looks like.
You sure?
Just new.
Yeah, it looks like
just
they're
new,
retreading the gold around. And the reason they're doing that is, from what my understanding is, the guy who's directing this wrote The Last Stand.
Oh my god, The Last Stand wasn't really that good.
No.
It's the only bonus I can give it. It introduced a lot more characters. Like it introduced a lot of other characters that we didn't get to see yet.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
But I mean, that was like in the context of it, like there was a bunch of characters, but then like, do you remember pretty much anything about, like, besides the scene where Wolverine is like trying to like get to Jean, and then like there's the scene with Juggernaut chasing Kitty Pryde. That's all I remember from that movie.
I remember a couple
What?
scenes.
Like,
He dickhead.
I think
But I
they
remember
killed
those two though.
Cyclops.
Yeah, I remember those two in general though.
They killed Cyclops in the first like minute.
Yeah.
And she melted not being on stream.
Made him to ash.
Yeah. Snapped her fingers. But
Shit,
yeah,
gauntlet.
there's one thing in this trailer that's getting everybody riled up. One thing in this trailer that, like, not just the story, not the fact that like Mystique is still just Jennifer Lawrence, like they're not putting the blue makeup on her, and Beast is still just like they're not using the makeup. They're just like
They're just
human.
Yeah, he's human.
Which I thought they already accepted being mutants, and that was the whole thing. But I guess
He's
not.
always but he's always, even in the comics, from what I remember, he always hated being blue.
Yeah, but he couldn't help it.
No, eventually he couldn't, but
like.
maybe in these younger ones, that's how he felt.
Just be Beast. We just want to see Beast. I don't want to see Jennifer Lawrence. But anyway, anyway.
And Mystique's not an X-Men. I'm sorry.
She's just Katniss in a mansion. But the big thing is that there's a funeral in this trailer. We don't know whose funeral it is. But we know that all the X-Men are at the funeral, and everybody's holding umbrellas because it's raining out. Everybody's holding umbrellas.
What's a funeral
Including
scene?
Storm.
What's a funeral scene without umbrellas raining?
Storm is holding an umbrella.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly. People are up in arms. They're like, why is Storm holding an umbrella? How does that make sense? That's like,
People are mad because she was.
She's holding.
So they're saying that she should just use her abilities to make it not rain.
Or like, if she's making it rain, like why does she need an umbrella? That's like Iceman being in the Arctic and like needing a jacket. You know?
That'd be
Like,
amazing.
you know what I'm saying? It's
I
weird.
got a
Yeah,
good deal
but
on this jacket.
it's like. I mean, there's also the possibility that she's causing it to rain because she's sad due to the death of whoever it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, if it's raining, like, I don't know, there's certain times I think that the use of their power is kind of like, they're at a funeral, like, it's
She doesn't
raining,
want to use the power.
it's a sad day.
That's what I was saying too. I was thinking, like,
it's raining, it's a sad day,
Mhm.
you know, why,
that's still what.
the emotion she's feeling is what the rain is depicting.
Yeah.
Like, she's sad, so it's raining, so she just, I don't know, whether she's making it rain or it's just raining, I feel like that's an okay
That
scene
would be a
to-
kind of a cool effect, like it's raining, but
If she's causing it, like I'm okay with it. It's just it's a weird,
because she's emotional,
like
or something.
the one character in like comics that you wouldn't expect to use an umbrella is Storm, and they have her use it.
yeah.
Yeah, but she's still
It's weird.
used. I mean, even in comic books, I'm sure I could find something with her using an umbrella.
Go for
Oh yeah,
it. Go for it.
wanna play that game?
Play it. Game on.
Let's go, Thanos.
Game on, Garth.
Put it on.
Game on.
What's your next?
Car.
What
Oh,
was-
speaking of crappy X-Men movies, we got Gambit coming out. Apparently, apparently Gambit is actually getting made. They're gonna start production either later this year or early next year.
With who?
Channing Tatum as Gambit.
Oh my god.
And apparently they're
dude.
going the romantic comedy
Sherry.
route. They want to make it a romantic comedy at
I don't
the core.
understand a romantic comedy
But they're saying like they want to make it a romantic comedy
with
in
Rogue.
the same vein that Logan was a western.
Is it gonna be with Rogue though?
We don't know. I have no idea. All we know is that Channing Tatum is Gambit, and they're trying to force this out before the deal with Disney goes through.
I hope he has.
Trying to rush it
I
out.
hope he has like a horrible accent. Like he's trying to, has that.
I hope everything just fails.
I just don't think he should. Like, I can't believe that really went through.
No, they're trying to rush it out before this deal goes through with Disney. Like they're trying to rush it out because the deal goes through midway next year.
Nope, John found one.
You found one?
So
That's fan art.
This is fan art, so this doesn't count.
So you didn't.
No patience.
Patience, young one.
I'll get there.
But yeah, Gambit, romantic comedy. Wasn't interested before, less interested now somehow.
Because it just doesn't.
You've been. That
I
probably
wanna-
wouldn't go too well if I said that.
I want to see him be the cool guy amongst an ensemble. Like I don't care about a solo movie with him.
Well, it would be cool if solo movie they did it right, not a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Link says, well, it's more important than anything. They do that kind of scene. A lot of movies, they put some things Professor X kind of thing. Yeah, but Professor X is in the scene. Like, I'm looking at the picture right now.
Yeah.
He's there.
They're all there with umbrellas.
Yeah.
It could be.
That's it right there. Like, it made headlines. Still holding an umbrella.
Is
That's so.
is Cyclops in that?
Cyclops is in this movie, yes.
No, is he in that scene?
Oh.
Maybe. That looks like his. I mean, that doesn't look like
Oh yeah, that's
regular
that's
definitely.
Cyclops.
glasses. Yeah.
Okay.
You know who's not in that scene?
Beast
Mystique
or Beast?
or Beast. Maybe.
Well, they wouldn't kill Beast though.
Why not?
Why wouldn't they kill Beast off?
Not in that movie. I could see Mystique, because she's not an X-Man. I'm sorry. They
They
kill
should
her
be-
off.
Okay, the one thing getting me through this though is that this is the last movie before the deal goes through with Disney. Before all that stuff goes.
Yeah,
I think
they're just trying to.
I don't know what the context of the scene is though. That's the thing.
And I don't
they're
care.
just trying to. I think they're just trying to get their money.
I hate their outfits.
Yeah,
real
I
quick.
don't like any.
They're like, oh, we had plans. Let's just put out the movie, get whatever money we make, and then Disney can have it.
But that's also the thing. Like they've been making this movie forever, and Dark Phoenix
Sucks.
it needs the proper build up. Like if they're gonna do it, it needs to like we've had one movie with her as Jean Grey.
Link says Rogue there. Rogue hasn't been introduced in this new.
Yeah, there's no Rogue.
Yeah, there's no Rogue.
For some reason, they should introduce Rogue. They should. They should spend less time talking about Mystique.
I hate their outfits. I hate everything about this movie. Let's move on.
I hate the studio. The director can go.
It's been X'd.
You've been X'd.
That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
I mean, we'll
They're
see
like,
how it goes.
They're like, you've been X'd, but that rapper guy comes out. What's his name? X.
DMX?
Not DMX. The other guy. He was on
Exhibit.
What is it? Exhibit?
Yeah, with the Pimp My Ride.
Yeah. Pimp his ride.
Yeah. He comes out. You've been X'd. We're gonna pimp all your rides.
Damn right.
I forgot his name was Exhibit. All right, anyways.
Exhibit.
Exhibit.
Yo, dog, I heard you like waffles, so we made you a car out of waffles. It's fucking crazy people.
You gotta fill it up with syrup.
It's
the gas. Syrup.
Alright, sorry. Okay. Also, upcoming movies. We got more set videos and images of the new Joker movie. John, what do you think about the new Joker?
We had a bet on this to see. We want to know what you think. We both dig it, so. But let's see what you think. You hate it.
The new Joker.
Queen Phoenix.
I will get back to you on that one.
Okay. Get back to me on that one and get back to.
No, I'm not getting back to because we already ended that. I won.
Say a nope.
Fan note.
What's it called?
The amazing shirts.
Joker.
All right.
Joaquin Phoenix is.
Yeah, I saw the set pictures of it. I mean, the only thing I had to say was like I mean, if that's his final form, that's what he looks like. I mean, it's
his final form.
I didn't like.
It's like Dragon Ball Z.
I didn't like the.
Oh my God, he's in his final
The costume
form.
test.
Yeah, I didn't like.
You didn't like his makeup.
Well, yeah, they kind of made him look a tad bit too clowny. If I'm not sure.
A tad bit too clowny. Yo, shouts out to YouTube for that late notification. Hey, you know what? Like last time, better late than never, man.
Yeah, Ramos.
Yo, you're good, man. Ramos.
Ramos.
Nice.
There you go.
We're looking up the Joker
Yeah.
costume test real quick.
I mean, I don't know. He looks like a clown, like an actual clown.
Yeah.
But the Joker's the.
It's different.
Yeah, but this is different though. This makeup's like a clown. Like there's, I'm pretty sure like somewhere like I'm like vaguely remember like Joker being next to like an actual clown or something in the cartoons or something like that.
Mhm.
Like there's clown makeup and then there's Joker makeup, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This
Like
is,
this looks like a clown.
well,
Yeah.
what we know of, from what I was reading somewhere, that he's gonna play a clown in the movie. Like that's
Yeah,
his job.
it's supposed to be his whole Red Hood origin. Like
Yeah.
he's because in the Red Hood
Right,
in the
right.
comic or whatever, he's a comedian.
Comedian stand-up
who's trying to get
comedian.
money. Yeah, ends meet and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what he looks like. That's what I'm saying. There might be a final form. Like this is just what he looks like for that. when
This
he's,
is his
like,
Mahjong
performing.
Boo, fat Mahjong Boo, and then,
Yeah, before he becomes Kid Boo.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying he's just gonna rip his suit.
I mean, I don't really.
Mahjong Boo.
I don't really, I don't really have any feelings to say towards it because, like, good or bad, because at the end of the day, I'm not wasting my time with that solely due to the fact that it's a one-shot film.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to invest in a movie that he's only going to be the Joker in one movie.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be part of the cinematic universe. I don't care enough.
Yeah.
So.
You'll never
That's-
watch it.
That's
No,
not
I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not why should I be invested in one, like it's gonna be one film.
Yeah. Well, that's my thing. Is like there were people who
I put
loved
my
it.
heart into that.
There's people who loved it, and then there's people who despised.
It's Nightwing. Link. It's Nightwing.
Nightwing. But yeah, there's a lot of hate.
Unless you're talking about this is an aardvark.
That's where he works.
Yeah.
Nightvark.
Nightvark.
That'd be horrible.
During the day he works at an Artvark, and at night he's Nightwing.
Ardwing. But yeah, there's people out there like online that are like really hating it, and then it's that usual like that usual like.
It's Nightwing Link. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah. Very distinctive. I mean, yeah, very good.
I love how he said under your suit jacket thing.
Suit jacket.
You can't hide your secret identity forever.
God.
I wasn't trying.
Lay it out there. I am the Iron Man. But yeah, I mean, I'm really liking it. I'm liking it because it's iconic in its own way.
Yeah.
And one thing that kind of got me was like at first I was unsure how I felt about it, and I was kind of surprised. But I was like, that's kind of fitting with the tone of the Joker, is to like surprise, like stuff that you don't expect to happen.
Just random
And
chaos.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
like even though it's clown makeup, it's not something that we expected.
Now, the one negative thing that I do have to say,
Okay.
it's the suit. Don't like the suit. But then again, I'm
What suit?
very
the
into
maroon.
Yeah, his suit. I don't like the suit, the style of the suit, and I don't like the color, the colors. I'm not saying they need to be like, you know, the cartoon or like comic book. I don't.
Well, maybe
don't
that.
care.
Well, maybe
I
that's.
just don't like the suit, and I don't like the color scheme that they picked for it. That's it.
Gotcha.
I'm a huge
Just like Spider-Man.
I like
alright.
suits, like
Yeah.
legit suits. Like
Spider-Man, Batman.
I'm a huge
Gotcha.
fan, you know, of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that just.
So you didn't see the
bothers me.
Batcock then?
Sorry.
Batman Damned, the Black Label.
Oh yeah, there's penis being out.
Bruce's Wang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce's Wang.
Bruce's Wang. His Batarang.
No, I didn't like.
His little
I
Dick
didn't,
Grayson.
see, I didn't see it. Like I saw it on Snapchat. They had it blurred out though.
You know those
Like,
books are going for
article.
$100 now.
I'm
That's
assuming.
ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it's Batman's.
Well, because they're like all future printing of that and future Black Label
Yeah,
comics
it's
are
gonna
be
be
censored.
Yeah, I know.
So that
but,
first printing is going for a lot of money.
Yeah. I just, yeah. We all assumed he had. I didn't see it. Like I said, it was blocked out on Snapchat.
Yeah.
But it's Batman. My dog's been with Catwoman, Wonder Woman. Like, I'm assuming.
My dog.
I'm assuming he's packing. Like, you know,
hung,
it's-
bro.
yeah.
If his utility belt's empty, he just takes the belt off and uses what's underneath. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm assuming, you know, Batman would be a well endowed dude. Like, I can only. It's Batman.
What if they changed it up and he was just a eunuch?
that would be terrible.
That would be. Then what would be the point of all his relationships?
How did Damien exist?
Yeah, well, there's
Yeah.
ways around that.
Yeah, I
It's
mean-
Talia. They
Yeah.
could have just,
Yeah.
There's ways around that.
True.
Somehow, when he met Talia, he grew a penis.
Thanks, Lazarus Pit.
I mean,
Jump in the Lazarus pit, Batman.
Lazarus. Oh god. Okay. So speaking of DC, the last bit of stuff that I have for us to talk about today. There's been a lot, but I just picked like the big things. Birds of Prey. We got casting for Huntress and Black Canary.
Did you see that, John?
Casting for.
Huntress and Black Canary in the Birds of Prey movie.
Yeah, but I don't remember who they were though.
So
I saw the-
Ramona
I saw
Flowers is playing
Huntress.
Huntress. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Ramona from Scott Pilgrim.
Gwen Stacy. Or sorry, not Gwen Stacy. Gwen. Yeah.
From
Okay.
Sky
Sky
High.
High.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I thought that. Okay, she
That
was.
was her, yeah.
Okay, I was like.
Okay.
So she's Huntress, and then somebody named Journey Smollett Bell is playing Black Canary, which started a whole thing online because she's African American.
Is she? Yeah, I was about to say. I bet she's
She's-
actually black, isn't she?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, of
actual
course.
Black Canary, literal Black Canary.
Of
She's,
course.
she's black canary.
Black Canary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean she's not like dark skinned.
No,
But she's like it was.
he's like,
it was
oh, let me
enough for
look
people-
at him.
It was enough for people to be.
They dyed her hair. She already dyed her hair too.
Is she blonde?
No, she wasn't blonde.
Your connection is not private. Do you want it to be
What?
private?
um,
Type in Journey. Gurnee.
I was.
Urnee.
Black Canary Journey. I don't know why it's saying that. probably find it faster on your phone.
Yeah, I got it. I got you. But
Yeah, no,
it caused
I
an
knew.
uproar.
Yeah, I knew they picked Gwen, or Ramona. Yeah.
Which they like. Which they showed something with
Whoa, what?
Yep. You can't look her up.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What is it saying? Oh,
If you're connected to Wi-Fi, it does that.
weird.
That's cool. I
There
got
you
it.
go. There you go. Yeah. Her.
But she's not even black. Like, not. I mean, she's black, but she's not like.
She's got light skin.
I
Yeah.
mean, regardless though, like it's not that. I don't know what people are.
People are losing their minds over
She's
it.
not a white blonde, dude.
But I thought it was like.
Yeah.
I thought it was more like Starfire on Titans. Like when Zach was telling me, I'm like, oh, who is this? And I'm thinking it's like Starfire, the way the way she looks. But
I mean, I don't know.
Let's see, black canary. Yeah. Would Ivy perfume work against?
Eunuch Batman.
If she's a eunuch too.
Um,
Two neutrals, you know.
dude, they should make a comic called
I know that.
Eunuch Batman.
Eunuch Batman.
I know that name. I'm drawing up.
Don't worry.
Where else has she been in? What has she done?
Let's find out. Movies and TV.
It's no longer called
True Blood.
That's
Roll
where it
Bounce.
is.
Friday Night Lights.
Yep, Roll Bounce. That's what it was.
Roll
Okay.
Bounce. There you go.
There's no longer the utility belt. It's the eunuch belt.
Oh, God. The eunuch utility belt. But what are your thoughts on the casting? I mean, I'm excited to see them in action.
I was literally the other day. I was again just been watching,
Watching
just
what
having
you're watching.
having Scott Pilgrim on repeat. But I've been like watching it, and I'm just like, yo, and I'm kind of like asking myself like, what have these guys been doing recently?
Yeah.
And like where have they been? And like I was watching it like maybe a night, 2 nights ago. And I was just like, I'm looking at Ramona, and I'm just like, yo, what are you doing? Like, I was literally gonna search it up and be like, yo, what she's been up to? But I mean, that's good.
Last thing I saw her in, she was in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's the last thing I saw
Last
her
thing
in.
I saw her in
Yeah.
too.
He was asking about-
Did you hear the rumor that Birds of Prey takes place in Gotham, where Batman's currently missing?
Yeah, Gotham is not. Batman's
Elseworld.
not there to protect it, so that's like their duty now. Yeah.
I mean, that's
I actually forgot to put that down,
that's-
so thank you.
that was kind of. I mean, that's kind of like the TV show Birds of Prey too. That's how the TV show was.
But it makes you wonder because this is the same universe
First
as
of all,
Ben Affleck's Batman. So
There's
like, what are
only
they
one.
doing?
There's only one bird in there. How
He's
is
in
it
rehab.
Birds of Prey?
What?
There's only one bird character in there. Black Canary is the only bird character. What other
I
bird
mean, the
characters
Bat
are there?
family. Why is Robin part of the Bat family?
And maybe what
You know, it's just they're all part of the team.
I know, but it just doesn't make sense.
They're all predators. They all hunt.
But they're not birds.
Yeah, but they hunt birds of prey.
Just be called prey.
It's a lame name. Oh,
Then
look,
you'd
it's
be
the
hunted.
prey. Yeah. Oh, look, it's the prey. That
Watch
was-
these terrible heroes get hunted and killed.
Mhm.
Prey, the movie.
Prey.
Prey on your knees.
They're like this.
Birds of prayer.
I'm crying over here.
It looks. I don't know. It looks interesting.
Starring the Pope.
She. I don't really.
Starring Bruce Wayne as the Pope. Oh
I
my
don't
god.
really care about
Oof.
that stuff.
It's not like a
sometimes.
huge deal to.
But
like,
it's really not. Yeah, people are. It's just getting the whole so-called whitewashing or whatever, blackwashing
Blacking.
or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to call it. It's just it's ridiculous. That's just getting worse and worse and worse.
people keep having to delete their Twitter accounts from the harassment and all that
Yeah,
stuff. It's
yeah.
crazy.
For what
And-
though? I'm sorry, I was crying.
If somebody's cast in a role that people think is a different
Yeah.
ethnicity,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's
they start blasting that person.
and that's there's no.
I mean, I'm not upset about it, but like when I first heard about it, I'm like, why not just stick to the comics? But whatever. Like Deadshot, with Will. I know, but with like with Suicide Squad with Deadshot, Will Smith, I was like, oh, he's gonna ruin the movie, and I thought he was the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
You know, but
Ramos said, I honestly think they need to stop doing this just because it's so negative towards whoever's cast. I agree.
It
You're,
does
you're
kind of
causing
negative light.
you're causing problems for the actress or actor because they're gonna be under such like prejudice and stuff. Like I agree.
So now that we're on this, did you hear about the whole Superman thing with
Michael B. Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about it.
What do you think about that?
It was hilarious.
Right? I was like, really?
Not only that, did you hear the second part?
How would that even be possible?
Did you hear the wait? Let me see if I still have
find
it.
that.
My roommate sent me. Oh, please tell me I
went
have
online.
it.
I went online.
Tell me I still have
I
it.
went online
Tell
and
me
there
I
was
saved
black
that.
dudes writing on there saying,
No thanks, bro.
You know,
Oh
like, what
dang!
the
I
hell's
don't
wrong
have.
with you?
I didn't save it. So my roommate sends me. So he sends me though. He's like, Superman is gonna be, or Michael B. Jordan is gonna be Superman, and then
Apollo Creed.
then he sent me another one that someone made a meme, and he's like, where it was like, what is it? It was like,
You pity the fool.
you guys know, he's like, it was like somebody's like Twitter, like, you know, those Twitter captions or whatever.
Mhm.
It's like, he's like, y'all need to stop. He's like, y'all need to stop with this whole changing like characters or whatever, skin colors or whatever. Or next thing we know, we're gonna have Tobey Maguire Tobey Maguire in a reproduction of Martin. Like the 90s TV show Martin, yeah. it was just the funniest thing ever. And he's like, it was just but I mean, obviously there was words that he used, but he's just like, basically it was just like, yeah, y'all need to stop this before, you know, all of a sudden we get a Martin remake and it's done with Tobey Maguire, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Could you imagine that? Like,
And then
like
I was
Tobey Maguire walking in as they're singing the Martin song, Martin.
like, yo, that, and
but
then
he comes in like black suit Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 3.
Hey, Daddy-O.
It was, and then I was just like, so I'm talking to my roommate. And I'm just like, yo, I would not, like, who would watch that?
I'm getting a shirt made.
And then I was like, yo, because again, been watching Scott Pilgrim, and I was just like, yo, if they did, but I was joking, but I was like, yo, if they did a Fresh Prince remake starring Michael Cera as Will Smith, I'd watch that. As bad as that would probably be, I'd still watch that over Tobey Maguire doing Martin.
Yeah.
It's Michael Cera.
I want to get a shirt made now. It says Martin, but it has Tobey Maguire on it.
There was a joke that
Tobey.
there was a joke that Donald Glover made on one of his stand-ups, or his stand-up basically, where he was in the running to play Spider-Man because Miles Morales or whatever.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make Spider-Man black. That's what we're gonna do now. We're just gonna make him
People
black.
didn't know about Miles Morales
And
yet.
the commenter was like, why don't we just go ahead and get Michael Cera to play Shaft?
And
And then Donald Glover was like, yes.
Yeah, because
Day
who
one.
wouldn't want to see Michael? Oh
He
my
like
god.
walks in. He walks
Yo, what up, Shaft? Nothing.
Nothing.
Michael Cera could play whatever role he wants.
Like having
and I'd
like
be
a
okay with
straight
it.
up pimp outfit, like he walks in as Shaft.
You know, he could
What?
be Shaft. He could
Is
do.
Captain Fools and past that?
He could do. Man, he could do whatever. He could do whatever he wants, bro.
Oh god.
Michael Cera's the
And then he sent me another picture, and it was so it was a picture of Ryan Gosling, and it said it was what did it say? It said since everybody's getting so comfortable with making Michael B. Jordan Superman, and making Michael B. Jordan Superman, they were like, all right, fine, we'll do this. And it's Ryan Gosling, and it's Ryan Gosling playing Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh my god.
And it had me rolling. It was just a picture, so it's a picture of Martin Luther King Jr. And then it's a picture of Ryan Gosling in a suit, and it's just like, all right, fine, if you guys are cool with it, then here, and it's Ryan Gosling playing. Or no, I Have a Dream starring Ryan Gosling.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, yo, again, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't
It's
be
Ryan
mad.
Gosling.
I'd watch that. Like I don't care for all the ridiculous racism stuff that's been going on. Like
That's crazy.
that has nothing to do with me.
There was one thing that happened right? One thing that happened recently that actually got to me as a fan of this franchise,
Okay.
The Witcher. You guys familiar with it at all?
Yeah, the video game.
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
So Henry Cavill was
I
cast
love how
as
John says it. Wait, say it.
Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
I think Cavill just doesn't. I don't know.
Every time you say that, I think of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
He doesn't scare you.
It's just
David Cavill.
But yeah, so they cast Henry Cavill as Geralt.
Yeah.
And then when they were like, okay, we're casting Ciri, people were like, ooh, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be this person, this person?
Yeah.
And they said they're looking for a 10 to 13-year-old African American girl, or like dark skinned girl, specifically dark skin. And people were like, why? Like, where she comes from is specifically pale people with bleached white hair.
Yeah, like
pale
that's
skin.
their people.
It's Eastern European.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like it's in the canon that she's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like super like elfish.
She's yeah.
And they were saying they wanted like more diversity and things like that. So like I get it, but like there's certain times when they just kind of, it feels so forced.
Yeah, I agree.
And it just puts a bad light on the whole
agree.
diversity.
No,
movement.
I agree.
People want to see what you read or what you play,
Like,
not just because. Oh, you know what? It's like we gotta put this person in there because we want this race to go see it, or whoever to go see it.
Yeah, because just making
It
the
shouldn't
point,
matter.
just,
Like
put it
they
in the
like this.
forefront.
They like the same things that we're reading. That everybody's reading.
Color purple or something like that. I remember seeing this video of this black guy talking about how he doesn't want a black 007, so one of his arguments was if they make 007 black, that'll open the doors to an all-white cast of color purple or something like that.
Oh my
Wow.
No!
What the hell?
An all-white colored purple! Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember because growing up that I had that movie like when I was young. It was just a movie that.
While you're thinking about that, who would you have play the white Malcolm X?
I don't want a white Malcolm X.
It'd have to be a
Oh,
stern.
God.
It'd have to be a stern guy to play a white Malcolm.
Michael Cera.
Michael X.
Yeah, I can see him. Oh God.
I'm trying to figure out who would
Now
play.
I want to make all these shirts.
Who would play Whoopi Goldberg? Like who would play?
Scarlett Johansson.
Nah.
Scarlett Johansson. All the
Oh,
roles.
let's change. All right, let's change the whole Avengers. The whole Avengers team's black, and then we'll make. Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Oh, this guy real racist.
No, it's not. I just, hold on.
That's hilarious to me. Oh my God.
It was.
Who would be Black Iron Man?
Black
That's
Iron
good.
Man?
Black. Who would you pick for a Black Iron Man?
Oh man.
I don't know. I can't do that solely due to the fact that one, I have
what's
so much respect for Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
No one else is Iron Man to me. Like
Well,
that will never I will
What's
not
his name?
accept anybody.
Glover. The
Josh Gambino.
yeah, make him Iron Man. Why not? And then
Ramos said you're missing gold. Oh no, Ramos, I'm reading it. I'm reading it. I'd rather you make a new character in the case. He also mentioned a White Shaft too. That said, Idris Elba would make it fantastic. See, that one is like Idris Elba can do whatever he wants.
Eminem for what?
I think the color purple thing.
Robert Downey Jr. from his character
In Tropic Thunder as Iron Man.
Yeah.
Black Iron Man. We'll
Oh
call
my
him.
God. I just think Idris Elba like there's certain characters like I gotta pick my words carefully. Idris Elba is that dude.
Yeah.
He can play whatever role he wants to play.
I'm telling you what he needs.
But
to play.
I don't think he
Jon Stewart.
He can play. I agree.
Jon
He
Stewart
can
all the way.
do.
Yeah.
He could do James Bond easily. He could do James Bond. I don't think he should though.
I kind of wish they would just make a new character.
that's
Like
gonna-
John Wick.
That's gonna cause
Huh?
a new spy dude like 006. Like start a new franchise
That's
with,
like him.
with the
Why don't
guy
they make him-
before 007
why don't they make him
or the guy
008?
after 007.
006.
Yeah.
888, bro.
Like you should do that, but I don't think because dude,
8 ball.
Europe is not gonna be okay with like Britain's not gonna be okay with a black guy playing James Bond. Like but that's never like I don't see that ever happening. James Bond is like
How dare you, sir?
established as a Caucasian man. Like you can't again, he'd be awesome. It's Idris Elba. He can do whatever he wants.
The racist Brits.
But yeah, like that's.
I say
you'll have.
I think, and then they would never have.
You.
Look how long it took them to get a female doctor.
True.
It's not. Yeah, look, to be fair,
I like Double A
all the
Ball.
other agents before Seven died. Yeah, I think Ryan, I think you are right. But he still can do prior, he can still do movies prior to Seven though.
What
It
if
can be 6 and just lead up into 7 into Sean Connery's the first?
no,
No, Sean Connery
Moore.
wasn't the first. Yeah. But
no,
you
Sean
can-
Connery and then more and then.
Oh, so Sean Connery was the first.
Yeah,
of those
Sean
seven.
Connery.
the first.
Was he
Yeah,
the first?
yes. Sean Connery, and then more, and
Yeah.
then.
So yeah, you can do 006 with Idris Elba, and then lead it into end it with
I rather
Sean Connery taking the role.
instead of calling him 007, call him Black 8 Ball.
Oh no, Ramos, I saw you. Eminem as Malcolm X. I could.
Oh yeah, I
Some
can see
character, somebody like
that.
that.
And he raps through the whole thing. And the bad guy is the other guy is
All right,
Machine Gun
so
Kelly.
Sean Connery was not the first Bond. Okay, that's what. Because I
I just looked it up. It said he was.
Was it? Yo, all right, come.
I just looked it up.
I'm
It
a-
said Sean Connery is
Let's see,
1962.
He's saying
He's
it's
67.
he's saying that Ryan's saying that he was the second. Cause I'm pretty I don't know. I like
I'm older than
007.
both of you guys put together.
Roger
Roger
Moore.
He was after.
They're
him.
saying
Sean Connery was the first actor to.
Play James Bond.
they're saying. Oh, Nate. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Timothy Dalton is the other guy, but I don't know if I don't know.
It says here on Wikipedia,
Timothy
Sean
Dalton.
Connery was the first actor to portray Bond on film in Doctor No in 1962.
Yeah, because Timothy Dalton came later. Timothy Dalton was the 80s or something like that.
Then you had Roger Moore.
Yeah.
It was Sean
Pierce
Connery,
Brosnan.
David Niven, George Lazenby,
okay.
Yeah,
Roger
Lazenby.
Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
And now, 008 Ball.
Now they should just not make any more for a bit.
What if he's called 008 Ball and he pulls out 8 balls of from pool and he throws it on the table and
Oh, freaking oh god.
you've been 8 Ball.
All right, so it was Sean Connery,
Bucket shot.
right? That's what we're agreeing. It was Sean Connery, right?
Sean Connery is the first.
Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. Awesome.
Oh my god.
Real quick, when we were talking about Birds of Prey a little bit ago before we got sidetracked,
Yes.
I have one more piece of news. Apparently, the villain of that movie, as we've heard before, is supposed to be Black Mask.
Oh yeah, that guy.
There are 2 frontrunners apparently for that role. One is Ewan McGregor. The other is Charlton Copley.
Who's the second guy?
The guy from
You and
District 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. District 9, Hardcore
I
Henry.
know who he is.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't see him as the Black Mask though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he has a black mask.
I know, but his voice, I don't.
No, they'll probably, but the mask will.
No. I want
Nate said. Nate said, "Did you say 8 Ball because he's black?"
No.
I said cue ball because he could be whatever he wants.
All right, fine. Cue ball, 9 ball. I don't. I got that 8 ball's cool.
I know not this man.
That guy.
He looks familiar, but I know not this man. Oh, what has he been in?
He was.
Was he in Asylum?
Asylum?
American Horror Story.
District 9, Elysium.
Oh, Elysium. That's what I meant to say.
Hardcore Henry, A-Team, Chappie.
I want Frank Grillo.
Powers. That show they had.
I want Frank Grillo as Black Mask.
Maleficent. Also, he was the king. And Maleficent.
I think I'd like to see
Michael Cera.
Michael Cera as James Bond.
Hey everybody, I'm taking over.
Hey, I'm James Bond.
I'd be okay with that.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry, my watch is a laser. Oh.
I really think that Yo, Michael Cera.
He plays the same guy in every movie
That's
though.
that's an untapped.
Untapped
Untapped talent, like just
talent.
just like he can do anything. They need to really consider that.
I always say, all right, we and Zach had this conversation one time where the cops from Superbad.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen and can't think of the other guy's name. What's the other actor's name? The other cop in Superbad. Yeah, Seth Rogen and then
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. They should do a separate movie just on the cops.
God, those guys, they stole the show.
It would have been
It'd be amazing.
perfect.
Like from their perspective and stuff.
Yeah, or like say
It's like a mockumentary, like Cops with them.
Yeah, and then take like maybe McLovin. He's going to cop school, and they're like
McLovin.
what the bum call him?
McMuffin.
McMuffin.
I think they
You're that McMuffin kid.
It's you, McMuffin.
F you, bum. That's my favorite part.
Ramos said, I don't know, maybe you already talked about it, but did you see they're making a PG-13 cut of Deadpool 2 and releasing in theaters? Yep, it's supposed to be coming out Christmas.
Yeah.
Take or something like that.
And they're supposed to have a scene with Fred Savage reprising his role as the kid from Princess Bride. And Deadpool
What?
takes over as the grandpa telling them this really crude story.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I did see the steelbook for Deadpool 2 at Best Buy today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Princess Bride role. Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Fred Savage is an adult in his childhood bed.
Getting told stories from
Getting
Deadpool.
told Can you read it again? Oh, God.
Give me the story.
Such a good movie, Princess Bride.
Inconceivable.
I do not think this it means what you mean.
You guys watch Gifted?
No.
I've not, no.
No?
No, is it good?
Yeah, season 2 just started. It's pretty good.
I've been meaning to watch it.
Do you guys watch South Park?
Is it the one, the Black Panther episode? I was just telling him about that.
Yep.
Yeah. Where the school shooting's going on, they're all just talking about, they don't care about the school shooting. They're talking about Black Panther, the movie.
And Cartman's Jessica Jones. He puts on the Jessica Jones jacket, like just a leather jacket, and they play her
Yeah, and
he's like they play her theme, and as he's walking down the hallway, they do the narration voice that she does when she's walking, and he's like, yeah, there's two types of people. There's two types of people in the school. Yeah, you know, the ones that like Black Panther and watched it, and then the ones that didn't. Like
he has a token with him, and all, like Butters is covering him with a machine gun. He's like, "Cover me, Butters."
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my God.
Ryan, they'd probably find some way to make the PG-13 Deadpool movie funny. Like, I mean, there's certain things you can keep in and certain things.
Why are they doing that? Like, what's it? Just so
So parents can buy it.
More money.
I don't understand why. He clearly stated that at the beginning of Deadpool 2 it was a family movie. Like,
It's for all ages.
Just
Yeah.
like just like the Batman Damned. When you went to the comic store, they're like, "Hey, this is a mature book. Don't buy it for your little kid."
Yeah, but, you know.
I like to think there are comic owners out there that are just like, this is the perfect
Hey,
starter
kid.
book for kids.
Ramos says I
Go
think
check out the
Deadpool 2 is much easier to make PG-13 than Deadpool 1. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
The way it was cut and everything, yeah.
Deadpool 2 didn't really have, like, its... Yeah, I think you could get away
It was
with
more slapstick than the first one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was great. I loved Deadpool too.
Ramos said,
I like them both.
I legit can't remember how season 1 ended on Gifted. Oh, they separated. What's your name? Lori,
Gifted.
Lori, or not Lori.
Do they get gifts?
The,
on
the metal controlling chick who, Polaris. Yes. You see Ramos, yeah, we here, you know, Ramos loves this stuff, yo, at the same time.
He's your buddy.
So yeah, Polaris left, and then when they left, the boy Von Strucker left. I forgot his name.
We don't know, so.
And yeah, they left.
When you say
Von
gifted, I'm thinking
Strucker-
like.
yeah, the Wolf twins, the Fenris twins.
When you say gifted to me, I'm thinking like these characters are giving gifts to
No,
each
no,
other.
Gifted the X-Men show.
Yeah.
No,
I watched it.
no, you guys should give it a try. It's good.
Gifted.
pretty good.
It's X-Men?
So
To an extent.
it's a time after the X-Men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
I was gonna say,
X-Men,
like,
the X-Men kind of disappeared, and they're trying to, kind of unify, like trying to, unify mutants and humans together. But obviously, it's harder said than done.
But this isn't actual, like, Marvel. This is like a Fox.
Yeah, it's a Fox show. No, but
I'm out. No.
it's a Fox show, but it's still.
Are they wearing suits
so
with
is
X's
Legion.
on it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, they're wearing those damn X suits.
Damn X suits.
Legion's good.
Legion's.
I still haven't watched season 2. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to go on Hulu. But like, see, I heard season 2 was.
If you have a broken
Yeah.
Fire Stick, you can watch anything you want.
Yeah, just advertise it all over the internet there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't care.
illegal happenings.
Illegal guy.
They'll never find me.
But yeah, there's that. So you guys have any questions or anything? Anything else that you guys picked up on, or?
Yeah, anything you guys want us to talk about, touch on stuff?
You want us to sing? We could sing for you.
Don't.
Do a little.
I don't know. Link doesn't.
That's a once in a lifetime thing,
I don't
man.
think Link.
Whatever. It's every time we go on live.
Lifetime is every
I
time.
will sing. If you guys don't sing, I will sing. How about that? I don't
Everyone
care what
says
they
it has
say.
the same X-Men characters from Future, X-Men portion, Days of Future Past, Sunspot, Warpath, Blink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has a few. There's a few stuff coming out. New anime season is coming out. Well, of course, yeah, it's fall.
Anime. I have so much anime to catch up on. I have a lot to catch up on.
I gotta finish My Hero season 3. I gotta finish that.
Where are you in My Hero?
Season 2. I finished
Like where?
the
was
very
last
last
episode
episode. I finished it.
of season 2? I don't even remember what that was.
Him testing, like they got through all the, like season 1 they obviously, went to school, and
Yeah.
then season 2 is like them basically testing all their abilities to graduate to become, like join teams.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them are already like interning on different
That's
teams,
where-
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So, and then
Next-
Midori's learning from the grandpa dude.
Yeah, Gran Torino.
Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Learning how like to pick up on to get faster and like
Yeah.
use like 5% of his energy. So
Yeah,
he's not-
dude, oh my
Yeah.
god, this next season's you're gonna like that.
I love the show in general. Like it's
It's a good show.
just like
It's
what
great.
even like I know people hated from what I heard a lot of people hated Dragon Ball Super, but I've been watching it lately and I like it. It's just it's not like one of those.
Did you watch the original?
What, the Dragon Ball
Dragon
Super?
Ball Z? No, just like
Yeah, I watched it
Dragon Ball,
all. Yeah, I've seen them all.
Okay.
But I like it because it's like it's a feel good show. It's not like I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't make me feel like when I'm watching. I'm like, oh, I hate that character. I like every character on there. Like it's like the recent one I just watched. They had Majin Buu, but it was the fat Majin Buu where he's just stupid and dumb, flying.
Well,
Like,
good Majin Buu.
yeah, good, pretty much. But I want to see him turn into the evil one because that's.
Well, the evil one, I don't know if he can do that. 'Cause
No.
The evil one was a separate entity.
Yeah,
That
that
was-
was his final form. Well, his final form was Kid Buu, right?
Well, no, because Majin Buu,
Or was it
he
like
got really upset, and then
Yeah.
from his anger, he created another Buu, and that
Oh, I
Buu
thought he-
evolved.
into
Kid
the
Buu.
other one? Okay.
Yeah, into the other ones, and
Okay.
then back to Kid Buu. So they're two separate.
Okay,
that
then
was
I-
like his evil.
Okay.
That
I got confused. I
out.
thought like he turned into that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But there, I mean, who knows? There's a possibility he could if he got like angry enough, or he could transform into Kid Buu.
That was a cool.
That'd be
that was
crazy.
that was awesome.
All of a sudden, he just went evil.
That season, like when that happened with the whole Majin Buu with Vegeta getting the power, like
Cheating?
pretty much cheating
No,
to get his.
just cheating.
Yeah.
Not pretty much.
He did.
He's a cheater.
I like Vegeta though.
Cheater.
I
Yeah,
love
no,
that
I
character.
respect the man.
You guys watch Fairy Tail or anything like that?
I haven't watched that yet.
Fairy Tail's pretty good.
I didn't realize it was the final season coming out, like the final series. I watched the first few episodes.
Is it good? What is Fairy Tail like?
It's magic.
Yeah, it's like a whimsical like
Okay.
fantasy adventure. Yeah.
Netflix has been pumping some anime out lately. Like they have the Dragon Pilots. They just put out. Dragon Prince.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Prince.
Which
yeah,
is kinda cool.
I was
It's
looking
cool.
at that.
I watched a couple episodes.
That's from the people who did
Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar and Voltron and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I like it.
was
It's
looking
cool.
at
Oh, didn't get your thoughts on this yet, but what do you think about the live action Avatar, The Last Airbender that they're putting on Netflix?
I
So Sword Art Online, that is Sword Art Online kind of lost me after the second season because it's called Sword Art and then they got guns and it lost me. But I mean Tokyo Ghoul, yeah, that's Tokyo.
I've never seen that, but I've heard nothing but
Tokyo Ghoul is fire. Like Tokyo Ghoul is so good. Like if you like dark animes, I that Parasite and Ajin, like those are the ones you want to watch. Ajin's on Netflix. I would definitely take a look at that.
Well, the one. Have you ever seen Devilman Crybaby?
Watch
Did you watch all that?
Mhm.
That's awesome. That's.
Ryan says, speaking of the X-Men, is it just me or does that new Dark Phoenix movie make you want to drink till you forget?
Yeah,
It makes you want to do something.
It looks like you're watching The Last Stand again.
X-Men.
I did not like it. I just.
The Last Stand?
I didn't like The Last Stand, and I did not like this preview. That's all. So
It just
didn't-
looks like a retread. It looks like there's nothing in this preview that makes you be like, I gotta see that.
Yeah.
Like it's a bunch of X-Men like looking off in the distance, being all like scared, and then it's like more Professor X being like foreshadow.
Oh.
And then Magneto's like, bam, I'm evil again.
Ramos said the same thing I did. I know people are dragging Sword for standing in the Ram trailer, but what she's controlling because she's how emotional she is. So yeah, that's the same. Yeah, we said that earlier because
Well, if you're gonna do a Phoenix story, you gotta do it like.
they will never do it right.
I know, but I'm saying like that. Like you have to have the
their
whole.
second chance, and they're still not doing it right.
The Gladiator has to be in there. All the space stuff, and
I just think it's weird how they've already done this before, and they've had so much stuff to work off of, and this is the one story they stay stuck on. Like they just
why not like
they just want to do that one
Not
story.
to interrupt, but Ryan says the last Airbender show is apparently being either aided or being made by the original director and producer from the original show.
Yeah.
Now we can talk Last Airbender.
Thanks for dodging my question a minute ago.
What was your question?
We had.
I was going to ask if you were excited about it.
No, I didn't even. I heard about it. They've been talking about bringing back the comic, the TV show. They've been talking about starting from the second Avatar, kind of giving us a little bit of Wan again, and then going into the second Avatar. They've been talking about I've been following Avatar.
That's live action, like.
No, cartoon.
Well,
but this is gonna be live action.
This is live action.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Okay. That's cool. If it's, I personally liked.
I've been waiting for this. It's just been talk for the past
I personally liked the
5
movie
years.
that they did. It wasn't like No, there's things. No, but I liked certain things of the movie.
Did you watch the cartoon?
Of course I did.
And you can say that?
Yeah.
Whew.
I gotta leave for a minute.
You're the first person. You are the first person.
Well, I'm saying I said there's certain things I liked about the movie.
I've
and
never
there's
heard.
things I didn't like.
All right.
So
I'm gonna need you to explain.
The air bison was spot on.
Oh, the
that
black
movie.
guy?
The air bison?
Yeah. Talking about Appa, the black guy.
The black guy.
Because rewatch the movie, Appa just looks like a black guy with white hair. Just the face of a black guy with white hair flying, just roaming the skies.
What?
Carry on.
Anyway,
what's your next one?
Jump on my back, bro. We're going on adventures.
I'm off of an 8-ball.
Shaq is Appa.
Yep, dude.
You need some icy hot?
And just
It's a
coming-
black
Yep.
dude with a what?
It just he just looked cute, yo. He just looks that is literally a thing that I've been saying since that movie came out because all of my friends agreed. Like he just first and foremost his name wasn't Aang, it was Ong.
Are
Sokka
you
wasn't
talking about
Sokka, it was
Sokka?
Sokka.
Yeah.
Like they just chopped up.
Well, I didn't I did not like the bad guys. I did not like.
The Firebenders?
Yeah, I didn't like the Airbenders.
Or just bending of any kind. How it took 6 guys to do a synchronized dance to lift a pedal.
Yeah, and that's annoying. It was literally
it wasn't like
you'd have to do 20 katas to make water splash.
I mean, I
Like
liked it. I went into the theaters to see it, unfortunately.
Oh no, I saw it in theaters
But
too.
I didn't come out of there like, you know, I like certain things of it, but
I'm proud of you. No, like legit, I'm very proud of you because you're the first person I've ever met to have said anything positive about that film, having watched the cartoon. You're a gentleman and a scholar, dude. Yo, I have
better man than me.
I have way better man than me. Wait, let me scroll up just to read these comments real quick.
Rainbow said I can piss you.
Oh, sorry.
Aang is supposed to be the main character.
Oh, Aang's supposed to be character. Okay, so Ryan, bear with me. If Aang's the main, okay, so Avatar: Last Airbender, the cartoon ended, but the comic kept going.
Mm.
Now, from the comic to Korra, if you didn't read the comic, you have to read the comic. It was amazing. Why they didn't make
Korra?
that the between Aang to Korra. So where Last Airbender ended to where Korra picked up, the in-between stories were amazing. Yo, I'm talking Zuko's mother. I'm talking you find out what happened with Zuko's mother. Like you find out.
oh yeah, because you never know what happened.
And then Aang Toph, like, yo, they get older, they're nasty. Like the fight.
They're nasty.
Aang is
Take
just
a shower.
Aang doesn't fight people. Aang just completely destroys. Like it's just like, yo, they got so good.
Let's check it out.
He's the last
Airbender.
Oh, you see, Ryan knows about the comics. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, you see them like get older and like the in-betweens were crazy, and I don't know why they could have easily did Last Airbender, their journeys as they're growing, and then did Korra. People would have been happy. Korra might have been a bit of an upset because like the in-between stuff was amazing, and like
So like following up with Korra would have been a letdown.
yeah, following it up with Korra would have been a letdown. Yes,
Okay.
yes, it would have been. It would have been different, but let's go back up though. All right, so
It piss you off more, LOL. I thought the cartoon was boring and the movie was entertaining.
no, Ramos,
Whoa.
why would you say such things?
I wouldn't have said. I don't go that far, but
All right,
I
so
love the cartoon.
The Airbender was a hell of a lot better than the abysmal live-action DBZ movie we got.
Yeah, the frat boy DBZ movie.
I hope they go through with the Twin Avatar series. Ooh.
The firebenders could only bend fire.
If the fire was near them, yeah, they couldn't make fire. They were like Pyro from X-Men. They didn't make
lighter.
fire. They manipulated fire.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
create fire.
Yeah,
That was annoying too. The bad guy was the best part. And I also like the princess and the one guy's relationship. Only the Waterbenders needed water to bend unless they could blood blend. Comics. When I watched the movie, I kept telling myself at the end, the sea monster will be awesome to keep myself in it. That was the maddest house I ever had a movie. Never read any of them personally, but I know a lot about them. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, the in-between stuff was crazy.
So it intrigues me. Like, what are they gonna do with this series then? Are they gonna follow the comics at all, or are they gonna do it like
I could only
original?
assume. I mean, to be honest, if they were to sit here and say we're doing a live-action Netflix original Avatar, and it was just the cartoon all over again, live action, people would watch it hands down
I'd watch
easily. Like now, the thing is though, you can't mess up.
Yeah.
Because those cartoons are like the Bible to some people. Like
Mhm.
you can't mess up. There were certain scenes that like made people emotional. Like people cried. Like yo, the episode when they did the short stories for every character, and you learn about Iroh's son, and he's singing that song under the tree at his son's funeral site. The little soldier boy come home and whatever. That song cuts. Like yo, that song cuts deep. Like oh yeah, man.
Well, that's the thing though. Is we already have this movie as a what not to do list.
Yeah,
basically.
correct.
So like they've already got like their foot in the door with making it a good show.
Yeah, they just need to easily just don't let M. Night Shyamalan anywhere. Don't even let him look at it.
It's like he watched a commercial on mute for it, and he was like, "I'm gonna make a movie about that."
I can't believe he just like who let that pass? Like people are hired.
You shall not.
People are hired to pre-screen these movies. Like the people who, and then like they have the pre-screeners, the other pre-screeners, the editors. Like so many people, the movie goes through so many hands, and nobody was just like, let me stop you. Like what do you mean?
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
And then like the test subjects, like their control group who probably watched like the first good portion of the film, and like nobody was just like I guess maybe it was the awe of seeing Avatar, the Last Airbender as a live action, that nobody was like, oh, that's not bad. But like had I been there, you have to put your emotions aside. You have to be biased. Like, yeah, you watch the cartoon, but you gotta watch that with like fresh eyes, and you gotta be like, yo, this sucks. Like, I would have been in there like, yo, this sucks. Like, what do you?
Well, maybe they had a bunch of old old Aunt Mildreds in there, being like, my nephew would love this.
Oh, Avatar, you say? Yeah, my nephew watches that.
Yeah. Yes.
Sounds good. I don't want to watch the
Link
rest.
says, Leaves from the Vine Man. That was the closest I ever came to crying in there. Oh, Link, you talking about the Iroh scene?
I don't remember half
Or
of
Leaves
stuff.
from the
It's been a
Vine
long
Man? That
time
was the
since I've seen
closest
that.
I ever.
Long time.
I heard it's a new story, but it might be right after they beat the Fire Lord, or leads up to Aang being frozen. So we already got a backstory with the prequel, though. We got a backstory of how he got frozen in the block in one of the episodes. Because he escaped,
Aang.
and then we got that. I don't know. I hope they move on.
It's the
I remember when
Norways.
it came out, a lot of people I talked to. Leaves from the Vine Man? Yep, that was the song.
Remember Michael Cera sang it?
Of course.
Leaves from the Vine.
I'm drawing a blank. That's the song that I guess it is. Because all I remember from the song that Iroh sang was like, I remember him saying the, come home little soldier boy or whatever. Is that the name of the song? Leaves from the Vine? Oh, okay. Ooh, beautiful song. Is he actually gonna sing? He's about to sing it? A majestic dragon. He's not actually singing it, but yeah. Yo, Iroh had that voice too, son.
Happy birthday, my son.
Just an emotional scene.
It's beautiful.
Happy birthday, my son. If only I could have helped you. Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile.
Yeah. Deep song, son. Whew. Deep song. And then there was the hippie people when they were going through the cave, and they met the earthbending. They met the earthbending anteaters. When they remember, do you remember that?
No,
When
I
they were
don't
going through the tunnel. And then Katara and Aang had to make out for the lights to come on.
I'm sorry. Alright.
You okay?
Yes, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good, bro.
You sure?
Yes. Good stuff.
Okay.
I'm hoping we get stuff like that in the live action series. Like actually like hard ending scenes.
I hope so.
Like something that makes all the watching worthwhile. It's not just like a joke fest, not just fighting scenes, but like a well-rounded story with characters that you care about.
I thought you both were gonna cry there for a second.
Oh,
I started-
no,
that's
definitely
not-
not.
Turn it up
No,
for you.
yeah, it's,
Alright.
no,
Just making sure.
hasn't happened.
Ever.
I've never cried.
No, that's not true.
Not even when I came out of my mom.
The first time I saw that scene, like, yeah, it was in the feels. I teared up, but I didn't cry. There was not a drop.
Just picture the baby coming out and the doctor spanking it, and the baby's like, nope.
Rainbow said, did you see the video game Spider-Man met the Superior Spider-Man in the comics?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Spider-Geddon #0 came out.
Yeah.
And it's the artwork is gorgeous. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I flipped through it. It looks pretty awesome. Yeah, digging the white symbol on the Spider-Man suit. Always will. It's fucking amazing. It's got a special place in my heart. Nothing anybody says can change my mind about that.
John just spray paints it.
Blue. Finds a way to get in the game just to spray paint it on his body.
Man.
Ryan says what I'm looking forward to the most about the new Last Airbender show is they introduce another forbidden technique like blood bending.
Blood bending.
Mm-hmm.
From the vampire.
Bloodbending was pretty cool. I think that was a really good way. I think that was because like everybody like you don't watch that show and you're just not like you're messing around. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm an airbender. I just take the air out of your lungs because common sense like obviously like if you're an airbender you should be able to just take the air out of somebody's lung and call it a day like walk off.
They call me an airbender because I take your breath away.
Like I figure Aang could just create a vortex, like kind of like something around him that just as he's walking by people, it just sucks the oxygen. Like it just I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody read Heroes in Crisis?
Heroes in Crisis?
It's the new DC I guess it's ending Rebirth.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't read it yet.
Apparently, it's ticking some people off the way it was written.
King.
So-
Wrote it. King.
Tom?
Yeah, that's what I said too. I don't know. His stuff's pretty decent. For the most part.
Yeah. Ramos says, who do you think gets introduced first in the MCU, the X-Men or Fantastic Four?
I mean, honestly,
Fantastic.
getting either one would be great.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be Fantastic Four first.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
The reason I say that is because this whole Captain Marvel and Skrulls, and I think they're gonna slide them in somewhere in there.
You think so?
I hope so. I'd like to see that.
Because
I know,
this is already
from where it looks like Fantastic Four is going to be introduced first.
But
From how they're kind of
Because they're letting us
angling things.
They're letting us Dark Phoenix go. Like if
Yeah.
they were like, you know what, let's cut Dark Phoenix, and we'll just put some X-Men in these this next Avenger movie or something, or slowly bring them in or something.
well, we got to get our Gambit romantic comedy or the rom-com first, and then maybe New Mutants.
I don't know why they're calling it a romantic comedy. He's just going to walk around flirting with chicks.
And sex comedy.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll throw his
That's what it is.
maybe he'll throw his cards on them and they'll blow up.
Maybe.
I mean, it's Channing Tatum. Odds are it's gonna be a
Magic Mike
Dancing.
Magic Mike Gambit movie. Hey Cherie.
Gambit Step Up 4.
Step up four.
Gambit Step Up.
6?
Yes, 6. Is it, how many Step Up movies are there?
There's been 5 of
That's
them.
fucking
John,
ridiculous.
seen them all. I didn't even know. I thought there was only 2.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot of Step Up movies.
I just see John watching them
I'm
all.
pretty sure there was 5 of them.
Magic Gambit.
Well, my little sister watched Step Up. I've seen a couple of them myself.
Gambit Magic Mike.
I mean, it's hip hop dancing, so why not? It's pretty cool.
Have him dressed as Gambit and he's does striptease.
No.
And then he's
Link says, or Ryan said, didn't they do something like that in the show? Oh, like the sucking the air, taking the air out of. Yeah, they did that. Link said Korra. Yep, they did Korra. R.I.P. my days first ones.
My day ones.
Oh. And then Ryan said, that's where I saw it. Link said, you have to think Aang never killed anyone. Yeah, nah, I don't think Aang ever killed anybody. Not on purpose, at least. Maybe by accident. You can't tell me that one of those times he just kind of threw somebody against a wall.
How about
They didn't get back up.
how about Aang versus Iron Fist? Who wins? Go.
Aang? Because he could just take the oxygen. They just take the air out of his lungs. Yeah, dude. You can't. Now, if you're talking about Aang using his, Aang using Bagua to fight
What?
the Iron Fist. So,
Mogwai?
Bagua.
Okay.
Every form, airbending, waterbending, firebending, earthbending. They're all
Well,
based.
I'm
They're
like-
all based on real martial arts.
Correct, but I'm totally lost because
Bagua is the form that airbending's based off of.
okay.
So I'm saying if Aang was fighting without actually airbending, just using the martial arts Bagua, Iron Fist would destroy him.
Without the bending, he's toast. Basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Without
Yeah.
sucking air out of his lungs.
Without powers, Iron
Without
Fist is beating
pills.
him. Ryan said, I'm just surprised he never did something like that on his stealth mission because you'd think it'd be an easy way to knock out opponents. Yeah, like not completely take out their breath, but just like a little, just to where they kind of
Just
lose
a-
cautiousness. Yeah,
yeah.
that would be. Yeah, you're right. Aang, because Aang. You gotta remember, he was a monk. He was trained as a monk. So
Yeah.
they're friendly creatures.
Friendly creatures of the wood.
Yeah.
Michael Cera.
Now, had you
That's Aang.
if Korra's characteristics, if Korra was in Avatar: The Last Airbender with like her characteristics and stuff like that,
Mhm.
Korra, I don't think there would have been. I don't think there would have been, the war. I honestly don't think the war would have happened.
Really?
Yes, because Korra would have handled stuff. That is the only issue I have with Aang. Aang never handled stuff unless he was forced into a position where he had to. Because outside of that, he doesn't want to fight.
Yeah.
If Korra was in Last Airbender, like her characteristics, her attitude, her temperament was in Avatar: The Last Airbender, and she started off with air, Korra would have just been coming by and swoop. Like Korra would have been killing people. She's more aggressive, and that's what Aang was missing. Aang could have easily handled things so differently had he have just been more aggressive about it.
Sweet.
Yeah. So we're getting a live action with the original creators, which is like a big selling point.
I just hope that. I really hope that the guys who did Last Airbender are a part of the ride.
Yeah.
Like,
No, they definitely are. Let me find the article that I found
because
they actually have a quote.
to be honest, Netflix should have just went to them and been like, hey, you guys want to bring Avatar: Last Airbender back? Here's a couple $1 million. Have at it. Should have just did that. It would have been easy.
Let's see. Here's an article right now from 17 hours ago. All you need to know about the live action Airbender.
A few things they should just.
Let's see.
Live.
We already know about the animated
Link
series.
says, I don't trust live action.
Teaming with original creators Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, who will executive produce and run the new series.
Oh, beautiful.
But what can we expect from a series that turned into a fairly massive disaster the last time it was adapted into a live-action property? Who will be in it? One thing's for sure, this won't be a whitewash take on the series, something M. Night Shyamalan was criticized for. We're thrilled for the opportunity to helm this live-action adaptation. We can't wait to realize Aang's world as cinematically as we've always imagined it to be, and with a culturally appropriate, non-whitewashed cast.
I don't remember the movie being whitewashed. The movie had a lot of Indian people in it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the main cast, what they're talking about, the main group of kids, like Aang.
Was Aang white?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
He seemed. I
That's
remember
something.
him to seeing. Yeah, but Katara wasn't though. Like she was like half. Like she was a half and half.
She was white.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember.
The other guy was a Confederate soldier in
Nom.
Twilight.
Twilight.
I
was a Confederate soldier.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to build upon everyone's great work on the original animated series and go even deeper into the characters, story, action, and world building. This is the concept art they released for it too.
Looks good.
Pretty much.
Appa looks like Lego.
Yeah.
It looks like the black dude.
Nah.
Flying around. No, I'm just kidding.
They're gonna fix that.
What's up,
Yeah, you don't believe me? Holy, oh my God.
No, I believe
Yeah,
you.
I gotta, let me search it up. You're gonna tell, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna show you a picture of a black guy, and then I'm gonna show you a picture of Appa, and you tell me which one's Appa.
I'm excited for the picture of black guy. I forget what they look like.
Sorry,
Rainbow said they legit spent the whole announcement talking about how they weren't gonna make trash, that's good.
I mean, that's
Link
kind of what they
said-
need to do at this point, you know.
Never watched the live action other than a couple minutes on accident, so honestly, I don't know. Nice, Link. You've been saved. Ooh, good for you.
Apparently, I'm the only one that likes it.
Good for you.
Curiosity got me to watch it all the way
Screw
through until I fell asleep. I fell asleep in it. I fell asleep on that movie.
Come on, son. You're gonna tell me he doesn't look like Are you serious? That doesn't look like a bison. That
It's like a
doesn't
black guy dressed as Sia.
Yo, are you serious?
I mean,
You mean?
What up, bro?
I don't
Ready for a
know.
ride?
Appa looks, yo. Appa looks.
I don't know. I mean,
Making money as an Uber now.
Appa don't look nothing like he does in the cartoon. Appa looks.
Anyways, whatever, guys. Don't
I
hate-
still like the movie.
I still like the movie.
Rainbow says I'm looking this up. Oh man. Oh
As
man.
Ezra Alba as Appa.
I'm trying to see who.
You looking for diversity in that cast?
I mean, it's a lot of Indian people. Like
It
I said, it's
was,
a lot
it
of
was
Asian
tons.
people.
But they're all the supporting characters.
Zuko?
No,
Except for Zuko.
Ezra, wow.
his dad.
Princess You, like a
Yeah.
majority. The only cast was, I guess, white people was Aang, Katara, and
Like the main heroes.
Like I
Sokka,
hated
yeah.
how they made him. Like I wanted,
Zuko?
yeah, I wanted him with like the ponytail. I wanted all that, but they didn't do that. Do it right. They did certain characters they didn't do right in the movie, which I didn't like. But
hold up, Jet was in that movie?
Hmm?
I don't remember Jet being in there.
Jet Li. No, I'm just kidding.
Jet.
What? Hey, is there anything going on with that Hobbit thing for Amazon?
I haven't heard anything.
Right.
Rainbow said he low key looks like a black Cody from Zack and Cody. No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, anyways, I thought it was cool. So
No.
you guys can all go to hell.
No floating in my lobby.
No skateboards in my lobby. Ooh, man, that was good, Ramos. Thank you. I needed that.
It's against the rules to be a giant furry in my lobby. Ooh, that'd be amazing.
Told you, it looks like a black guy.
Alright, whatever. He looks like a black guy floating in the.
Well, apparently,
Whatever. I liked it a
The
little
sweet
bit.
life of Appa.
The sweet life of
I'm not saying that like I like.
Appa on deck.
It's not like I like. It's not like I was sitting in the theater and like he floated up and I was like, yeah, freaking Appa, baby.
I want to learn to Photoshop just so I could do this.
God.
Make shirts, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, sure, should probably do
Appa on
I seriously want to make a shirt. It's instead of Martin, it's Toby.
You should. That'd be
That would be
hilarious.
badass.
People would look at your shirt and be like, "Whoa, that'd be so funny." I'd wear that.
Toby.
Is that actually happening? Is that actually a show come to fruition?
No.
Like, no.
No, just a
Toby,
shirt, man.
Toby Maguire is his career's done.
Toby.
That dude's
He had
not.
gaps.
But we'll have
in
like
it.
Toby as like remember like
Can he though?
remember how Martin the little he played that little dude
Oh, the runny nosed midget.
Yeah.
No, Renee was a midget. He was a kid. Yeah,
He
the
would
runny
like-
nosed kid. Yeah, dude would be everywhere, son. That guy was gross.
I love that show, dude. He was so funny.
That guy was gross.
What was that?
Link
And
said
then,
that's so true.
And then Shaquanda or he played the chick.
Shakisha?
Shaki-
Shaquan? Yeah, something like that.
Something
though.
like that.
Yeah.
Big Tree would
Yeah,
go
I
like-
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Had big boobs and
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Oh man, I love that show.
Yeah, Martin was good, man. Martin was a great show.
Toby. And I would have like the lettering and everything, like the color.
Yeah, the color
just
background,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
man.
but it would just be Tobey Maguire. dude.
But
It'd
Tobey
be hilarious.
Maguire in like the Martin sweater. Oh, what son? That would be awesome, bro. So good.
Let me see. I'm looking up.
Just
No, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I can see the Cody thing now, though. Now that he says it, I don't understand why we never. Yo, is that Zabumafu? Like, what is this?
Boomafu?
No. I'm assuming that was Momo, but he looked like
bruh.
Zabumafu.
Me.
I mean, I guess isn't Zabumafu was a lemur, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lemur puppet.
Yeah.
This is my flying lemur.
Yo. Appa
I
looking.
can't get that out of my head now.
Appa looking real hood
What about-
right now, son.
Appa's
Thanks,
like
Rainbow.
gangster. He's like,
Appa looking, yo, out here in the
you're about to get a drive-by.
No floating in my lap.
flyby.
He's amazing.
Oh man, and then
He looks so like sketch too.
and then you can have Ryan Gosling like as Martin Luther King saying, "I
Had a dream
I
that
had a dream."
one day a black man would play Appa.
I
Flying through the Arctic across oceans with the Avatar.
I would never make a shirt of that, but that would be like fucking hilarious.
I have a dream.
I need Ryan Gosling to, I need him to. I think I'm gonna etch together a video of him just saying, "I have."
If you wore that shirt, then I'd be okay wearing a shirt like that.
Oh,
But-
yeah, I wouldn't really care. Yeah, you see? One of my, boy, yawning, son, you looking tired.
I mean, I guess.
Zach.
Ramos said, I had a dream that one day La La Land would win the Oscar for Best Picture. Where the heck did that come from, Ramos?
That was almost a reality.
Almost.
Almost a reality.
Give or take. You know, originally those roles weren't for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, originally they were supposed to go to
Emma Watson.
Watson and
Miles Teller, yeah.
And they turned it down.
But Emma Watson was supposed to play her, but she turned it down to play Belle. And then Ryan Gosling was going to play the Beast, but he turned it down to play
La La Land.
in La La
Yeah.
Land. Yeah.
Dumb.
Isn't that crazy?
Had Ryan Gosling have played Ryan Gosling could have played either or movie. Had Ryan Gosling have played
Well, I mean,
either or.
La La Land's got a special place in my heart.
Yeah, it was a good
So,
movie.
like-
I don't think Emma Watson could have pulled it off. She's still too kid looking,
Yeah.
so like it wouldn't have been. I don't know.
As I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the Hulk. I'm gonna segue off something else.
Okay.
I read somewhere that Bruce Banner is no longer the strongest Hulk.
Yeah.
Did you read that?
Who is the strongest?
She-Hulk.
Bruce has-
She-Hulk.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure Bruce hasn't been the strongest Hulk for a long time.
But they're saying in these new books, because of the new Avengers, there's a She-Hulk,
yeah.
and because of they had to like grow in size to fight these Celestials that they're fighting in the book, and from that and all the gamma radiation, made her now she's considered the strongest Hulk out there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Whatever. In my mind, he's the strongest ever.
Well, that's fine. I'll
That's
give you
it.
that. I mean, it's Bruce Banner,
Bruce.
the original
Banner.
OG.
That's all I have for tonight.
That's your little segue.
That's my segue.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. Totally forgot that. I just looked at Spider-Man. We got set photos from Spider-Man, where
Homecoming?
apparently he's supposed
Or
to
far,
have
far away. Homecoming.
Far from home.
Yeah, far from home.
Far, far away.
Far,
Spider-
far away from home.
Spider-Man from far, far away.
In the,
Apparently, like he's gonna have a stealth suit. It's like an all-black suit with just the whites of the eyes showing.
Oh my god!
I don't know
what are they
what-
doing.
I don't know what they're gonna do with like. It looks more like it doesn't look like the stealth suit with like the LEDs or anything. It looks like
the Venom suit. Probably?
it looks like the Noir suit.
Oh,
It looks like Spider-Man Noir.
goggly eyes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's even they're like lo-fi pictures, so you can't really see much, but you can see the belt. They had it side by side, and it's like the same belt as the Noir suit.
You were making
Like
me
a belt
excited for a
buckle.
second. I was like, wait a second.
Ryan
Did
says.
they put him in the Venom suit and then like somehow they'll get that to where it's for the Venom movie?
Oddly enough, I saw something from a foreign movie website that and like an overseas IMDb basically, and they had Venom, and then in the cast list they have Tom Holland for Venom. So Is he actually in the movie, or is that like just them like being like, oops, kind of fucked up?
Yeah, but there's always been rumors that
Yeah.
he was going to be in the movie because apparently he was on set, and then all of a sudden it became, oh, he's not in the movie. Oh, he was on set. Well, he's not in the movie as Spider-Man. He's in the movie as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Like they always kept changing it back and
But
forth.
that's okay. Like, I'd even take that, like him being in the movie as Peter Parker, and he bumps into him, and then somehow the Venom symbiote remembers him somehow. Because I want it to be where, because like the problem is Venom looks like Spider-Man.
Yeah, but we couldn't have it to where it was on him before, like off camera.
I know.
And that's the
I
issue.
know, like that's the thing.
And
Yeah,
like,
oh, you remember that time that you were...
it's. I mean,
I was on. I was
as
on
much
it at
as
some
much
point.
as much as
I
I
know.
want Spider-Man to be in the film, it's because of the way that the film's gonna be. There's no point of him. I don't even understand why Peter Parker is even showing up. It makes completely
What's up, Eddie?
no
Yeah,
sense
basically.
for him to even be in the film because
sell
you already
tickets.
got rid of. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's probably to sell tickets.
But word of mouth gets out.
Or unless like the goo's gonna get on him, and then like that. I don't know. Like
Ryan says, "What the ever loving hell? How's Bruce not the strongest Hulk anymore?"
Because feminism.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
they're
the-
changing all the stuff all the time. in
The
comics.
book's not bad. The new Avengers book's not bad. It's pretty good storyline wise.
Ramos,
Yeah.
I can add news for y'all. They cast a new person for Swamp Thing. I think I read something about that.
And
Yeah,
Swamp Thing's
Broken
gonna be
Cast
rated
of
R.
Fire.
Yeah,
It's rated
I
R
don't
as
know if
well.
y'all talked about the Broken.
Oh, I did see something. They're gonna have a new Constantine animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the thingy.
I'm excited for
On the thing.
The thing.
that. The thingy.
DC's
Well,
thing.
Constantine's gonna be. He's gonna be apparently a main cast.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a main member of the Legion of
The Legends.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, like this
Yeah.
season. I don't know if that's gonna continue.
It's funny because like I think one of the actors came out and said like, yeah, we're not the butt of the joke of the CW universe, and then like the next article that I saw about Legends was Legends fight a unicorn in the first episode, and it's like,
Yeah, but they're still doing it in such a style that they beat Arrow
Zach,
and
it's an
Flash.
evil
They're
unicorn.
still better than Arrow and Flash. Legends is. It's sad for me to say that, but like Legends is. I'd rather watch Legends than watch Arrow and Flash, and that's ridiculous.
Now-
I'm excited for the crossover, just to see what happens. It's called Elseworlds, the crossover that they're doing in December,
Yeah.
whatever that means.
Link said, "Dude must be depressed because of Tony, like because of the Spider-Man suit, being black." Nah, they revealed a much better look at it, and it looks like the North suit minus the jack and the homecoming eyes.
Mm-hmm.
His gloves are fingerless, just like the homemade suit too. Everyone said there's gonna be a Wolfman as a recurring character this season too.
Oh yeah, and Legends.
Ryan says, though
A
to be
Wolfman?
fair, in some of the newer iterations of
A
Venom,
Wolfman.
A wolf.
It's not the Wolfman, but a wolf.
Like character.
A wolf character, yeah.
it could be what's his name from Legends of
Hidden Temple.
no from
I'm sorry.
Wow.
it could be what's his name from Legion of Superhero. They I forgot. I've drawn a blank on his name, but it could be him.
Wolf man.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a wolf, but he's not. Yeah. Ryan said, though, to be fair, in some of the newer iterations of Venom, the symbiote was engineered in a lab, so at least the part isn't too far-fetched. Ramos says,
I don't want that though.
Ramos says Legends is easily the best out of the Arrowverse, and they don't get to be in the crossover this year.
Yeah, they're not even part of it.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Did you see?
I heard.
I was talking to Zach about this. I don't know if it's fan made or not, but
Oh, the Green Arrow thing?
Yes.
Yeah, it was fan.
was it fan
Green
made?
Arrow thing.
Somebody uploaded a picture of Charlie Hunnam,
Of course.
and then they were like, yeah, for him for Green Arrow.
No need
It
to say more.
was the Hero Gateway on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, yeah, so apparently Batman's not going to be in Gotham, so you know who could be? Get this guy involved. That was it.
But they had two different guys.
Green Arrow can't handle Gotham. I'm sorry, he needs to stay where he is.
Well, dude, I just want him. Like, if he actually
Oh, everybody wants Charlie Hunnam. It's
commits,
common
I'll be like,
sense.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Charlie Hunnam should be, especially if you saw the King Arthur movie, like him
Yeah.
being set in that type of you know, and wearing that type of like clothing and,
And
stuff like that.
The
and
quips
like,
and the Robin Hood
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, the
yeah.
Robin Hood style. Like, yeah, he should be Green Arrow easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had the goatee and everything too. He had the goatee with the curly, he looked, but I don't
Amazing.
know. I'm surprised no one has snatched this man up for this role. Like no one's given him a.
Because they're focused on making a Supergirl movie.
Oh,
DC's, I don't know where
Yeah,
DC's
okay.
going right now with all their stuff, so it's
DC.
going to hell.
Yep.
They're just making really weird decisions. Like this Joker
I was-
movie is what I'm most excited for
Yeah,
outside
well,
of Aquaman.
I'm more excited about
I'm
like
just-
all the dark, you know, the Black Label stuff. Like just
Yeah.
start making those movies. That's fine.
Nobody really wants that origin, but
Timberwolf, he
they
said.
want to do a Venom movie without limbo experiments. Yeah, Timberwolf. That's
Was
something
he like
like
an Indian dude, like a Native American?
Timberwolf was. I honestly don't remember because
Timberwolf.
my mind goes to when I think Timberwolf. My mind goes to the cartoon Legion of Superhero or Superman: The Legion of Superhero, which was amazing. Season 2 is so good. Oh God! If you guys get a chance to watch that, watch that. Get through season 1 was good, but season 2 when they introduced my Superman, I don't like Clark Kent Superman. That is the worst iteration of Superman ever. He's a Boy Scout. He doesn't use his abilities the way he should. It's ridiculous. People die because he sucks. Now my
Whoa.
Superman comes from season 2, The Legion of Superhero. Superman X. Oh my, that guy gets the job done. That's all I'm saying. And he looks awesome. He's a clone of Superman, which he's half Kryptonian spliced with kryptonite. So Superman, no
weaknesses.
weakness. He doesn't look nasty. Yo,
Did you ever see the
Oh my God, dude! Like that.
Did you ever see
that's-
the one where it was they did a movie and I can't remember what it's called, but
Yeah, they tried.
they made it was the movie where it was an animated movie and it was Superman's father instead of being who his father originally is, it was General Zod was his father.
Oh, you're talking about the Elseworld movie that they did.
Yeah,
You're talking about.
I like that movie, dude.
You're talking about. You're talking about.
where Batman was a vampire.
Yeah, monsters.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
Justice
cool,
League
dude.
Monsters something.
That was a cool movie.
Link. I think he might have been weak, but there was no magic, so I don't in the show, so I don't remember.
What? So that was a show you can.
Legion of Superhero? Yeah, dude, Superman.
Is
Superman.
that
and
on
Legion of
somewhere I
Superhero.
can find it?
Yeah, Gods and Monsters. That's what it was. I wanted to say Gods and Monsters, but that didn't sound right, so I just said Monsters. It was
Monsters and Gods.
It's really good. I think you could find it on YouTube, but I can't find. Well, it's gonna be on the streaming service. So.
DC Universe?
It's gonna be on the streaming service, so you know.
Static Shock's already on there.
Yep, I know.
Static.
I told you. Static Shock was gonna be the only. Well, now
The only thing you
Legion of
want
Superhero. That's the only thing that was gonna close the deal for me, because everything else I already have on tape and DVD. So Static was gonna be the only
Static
thing
Shock.
for me.
I don't know if that's how it goes,
The theme song?
but every kind of remember.
Yeah, something like that. And then it opens up and it's like. Superhero, superhero, Static Shock. And that was season 2's theme song though, or was that season 3? Yeah, I don't remember. And then you had little Romeo rapping out the verse. Never know, get twisted, get superhero gifted.
Oh my god.
And I got the power. Ain't
Well,
nobody
Romeo.
can stop this static shower. Superhero, static shock. Whoop,
Static,
whoop.
static,
Super. Yeah, it was fire.
Oh my god. Static Shock. Let's see.
One of the few things he's actually weak to besides kryptonite. Well, Link, are you talking Superman or Superman X? You talking Clark Kent or God? Like
When
I need to know which
now,
one you're
when
talking
Superman X flew down, was he like Superman X?
about. No,
He's got X'd.
no. His first appearance was him just wrecking that dude just landed down and just blew. It's just too
And did he ever do anything in the comics, or was he just Legion?
No, he was just the cartoon. You don't understand. That's a character that they could have took, because he's like, so my Supermans are, I like Superman X, and I like Superboy or Superman Prime.
Okay.
And when I say Prime, I mean not God Superman who lives in the sun. I'm talking about evil Superman who basically comes from a different Earth, whatever, comes over, kills like a good majority of all the Titans, wrecks the Justice League, and like he's just that. Those are my Supermen. Those two. Those are my Superman. Like I could care less about any other iteration. All the other Earth Supermans, no one cares. It's Superman X and Superboy Prime.
Damn. Okay.
Those are, because that's, if you had those abilities, realistically, Superman X, good guy. But if he had the abilities, he flies and he handles what he has to do. Superboy Prime is on the other spectrum. You have those abilities and you're a bad guy. That's how you would handle stuff. Clark Kent?
That's crazy. I never knew you didn't like Clark Kent.
I mean, I respect them.
Do you?
I do. Hey, I got all 10. I got 2 copies of all 10 seasons of Smallville.
Nice.
I respect. Oh yeah, one to watch and one to brand new, never been opened, plastic sealed and everything in storage.
For what?
The future.
Oh wait. Future.
Link just got it done watching all of Smallville.
Yeah, because
Matter of
Smallville's
fact.
awesome.
I haven't been able to get through all of it.
Oh my god.
It's a lot.
It is. 10 seasons.
It's a lot.
It's just like
Ryan says Smallville was hard garbage. Debatable. I'll give you
Garbage.
I'll give you
shit was
when
hot.
I
Garbage.
rewatch Smallville, I don't watch the first 2 seasons. I could care less about the Meteor Freaks, like the Meteor Freak of the day. Like I could care less. I started season 3,
Okay.
and then I go all the way up to season 10, and that's where I'm just spotty and I pick my episodes that I want to watch. Because season 10 wasn't good, and for 10 years they built up, I'm gonna see my boy in the suit, I'm gonna see my boy fly, and it was hot garbage.
You opened the shirt and that was credits.
It hurt.
Yeah.
10 years.
10 years.
I just
for
never watched it. So.
The shirt opening. And Brandon Roof's suit. Like, I can't. God.
Brandon Ruth's suit.
Yeah, that's what it was. And it was too big, so they had to, like, CG. Like,
That's crazy. That's crazy. I can only imagine the build-up.
dude, 10 years, bro.
10 years of sitting through Smallville
10 years.
just to see a glimpse of Superman.
Like Supernatural.
Well, Supernatural. I'm
15 years.
a huge fan of Supernatural, but Supernatural should have ended. Like,
Oh, yeah.
as it hurts me to say that, but no, Supernatural should have ended. Like it's going on a bit too long. Like,
Just
don't get
like
me
our
wrong,
show right now. No, I'm
it's-
just kidding.
don't get me wrong, it's a good show, but yeah, too
It's
long.
done.
It's past where it's supposed to end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Well,
Very much. Brian, that's how Zach explained Arrow to me. You're both watching, told me just skip the first season, jump the second. You didn't like the first season of Arrow?
It
The
jumped
first
around
season-
way too much.
First season Arrow was
What?
amazing.
It jumped around way
There
too
was
much.
death. He
That
killed
I
people.
wish they
It was
just had.
random acts of violence.
I wish they had just had it chronological.
What do you mean it jumped around too much?
Because they would you'd be seeing him doing stuff
Yeah,
in modern
present
day,
day.
and it would just like jump into a
He'd go to
flashback.
his flash.
And every
yeah.
episode, it was like a flashback.
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was
They would just do
like-
it chronologically. We'd have the build up to him on the island, and then he gets back
Oh,
to the
but
city.
nobody would watch that though if they did it that way.
I stopped watching him because they did it the way they did it.
That's fair. But ugh. But like because I've been keeping up with Arrow, having seen all the flashbacks, I have to say if they did it that way, that show would not have gone as long as it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's not enough content. Like, cause you gotta remember those flashback clips are only like 3 minutes.
I like season 1. Season
Season
1's good,
one-
season 2, and then 3.
In retrospect, is better than anything they're putting out now.
3 was like,
Raymond said, I remember when I was little, I used to watch Smallville Thursday night, but when the following season they moved it to Friday night was SmackDown, so hard choices had been made. SmackDown easily trumps Smallville. No clue what SmackDown is, says Link. Ramos says WWE.
don't worry about it, don't even watch any of that crap right now.
You're still mad about
Hell
it?
yeah, I'm still mad about that shit. I'm done with that right now.
Oh, I watched,
So over.
what did I watch?
Over.
Last
Over.
week or 2 weeks ago?
Hell in a Cell's coming up.
Kenny
that's on.
Kenny Omega took the belt from,
That's Japanese wrestling, hell.
oh yeah, it's Japan, yeah, that's right. I watch good wrestling, I'm sorry, I apologize. I watch, good wrestling. Strong style. The first season of Arrow was like watching 25 or so episodes of live action Teen Titans, Robin saying fuck Batman. Yeah, I guess. Who's that?
Fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman.
I was excited for that one.
Ryan says Kenny Omega is easily the best wrestler alive right now. I mean, he's one of the best.
I've never seen him wrestle, so I don't know.
I'm a huge Ibushi fan, so I can't really. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Kenny Omega. Golden lovers, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, clearly, the way people love Roman Reigns, I think he's the greatest guy ever made.
Roman Reigns,
Greatest man ever
screw
birthed.
Roman Reigns. I like. It's all about what's his name? Brian would probably know. It's all about what's his name? Chip. Yeah, Chip.
Chip Skylar?
No. I mean, it's always about Chip Skylar.
Chip Skylar.
It's all about his 32 friends.
Wrestling, I'm done with it right now.
I remember I used to watch
Done.
Dragon Ball Z around the
Done.
same time, so whenever John Cena was fighting, I would put my arms up like I was getting
Until Vince McMahon croaks and dies, I'm done.
Then you'll get
Ryan said him and Will Ospreay are the two best wrestlers of our generation. Wow. Will Ospreay.
But see, like, that's the thing. I don't, like, unless I can see it on my TV,
You don't watch
I don't watch it. Like,
Like streaming on computers.
But you have a Fire Stick. You should be able to find
I
it.
could, but, like, I'm just,
Oh,
at
you
this
wanna
point,
get
I'm
into
done.
Jap-
I'm
you
done.
wanna
I've
get
seen
into
it. I've seen
Judo.
it. I'm done with wrestling right now. It's
Like all of it?
all of it.
all
right
together?
now. Yeah.
So if Zach had a wrestling match, you wouldn't.
If he had a wrestling
Yeah,
match,
if you had a wrestling match, you wouldn't watch it.
like if he was
Yeah,
wrestling
if
in
he
it,
was,
sure I'd watch it.
Oh, okay.
That's different though.
They're
That's
introducing the women's tag team championships soon.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. You know what else they're showing? A whole women's pay-per-view. I'm so excited for that.
boy.
It was such.
I'm done with wrestling. Wrestling's dead to me. It's dead.
Unless you're wrestling.
Damn.
Dead.
Kenny Omega.
Maybe I'll be back for maybe I'll be back for Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, but right now it's dead to me.
Damn.
So,
Damn. All right.
or Braun Strowman beats the hell out of Roman Reigns in
Where do you think you're going?
Hell in a Cell. If that happens, then maybe I'll be back. But at this point, I'm done.
¿Dónde es? Golden Lavas.
Or if
Oh my God, dude, Kenny Omega and Ibushi.
or if Aleister Black comes in there, maybe I'll go back and watch it. But right now, I'm done.
So done with it. It's over.
Dude, it was so stupid. Like that whole thing. The whole thing that.
Oh, the reunited
Betrayed.
Shield and stuff.
Yeah, it was. Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of it, though. Like, there was never really a chance of him getting the championship because they wanted to introduce Shield back again because that's what everybody
But
wanted to
it's.
see.
We've seen like that. I've already seen that. Like as a wrestling fan, I don't want to see someone that already had the belt.
But they're banking on nostalgia. That's what they're doing right now.
It's
They're bringing back Undertaker,
Ryan.
Shawn Michaels.
Ryan said that you should watch the.
I like NXT, but I'm at this point. I have a sour taste in my mouth after seeing that one match. I saw.
Really? Yeah. Ryan says you got to get into the indie stuff, and I agree. It's all about being.
I've
the
seen. I
elite.
just maybe I'll get into.
Be elite. Be elite.
Maybe I'll get into it again, but like right now, it put a sour taste in my mouth.
What about the explosion of the Peach crown? All the fan art. Are you talking about
Peach.
Bowsette?
What?
Bowsette?
I'm not talking about Bowsette, but
You're talking about Peach Crown?
Peach Crown.
Yeah, yeah. You're talking about Peach from Mario, right? Like Bowsette and Boozette.
They are, not
Ramos
me.
said this is a holy. Wait, bring what up? Bring what up, Ramos? This is a holy spirit.
Okay, so somebody made a fan art of a cross between
Yeah,
Bowser
Peach
and
and
Princess
Peach.
Peach, and it's
Yeah.
called Bowsette.
What do you mean?
Like
Like a
Princess
fan, like a
Peach,
fan
but with
cross,
horns.
like a mashup between the two.
She just has
Oh,
Bowser
characters.
horns.
Oh, okay.
A lot of fan art. It's the most searched thing on YouPorn now.
Really?
They said the searches for Bowsette went up 2,000 something percent
Oh my
on
god.
YouPorn. There
That's
was a whole article about
Hey
it.
man, what is that? Rule 65? Like,
Yeah. Rule 34. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, it's a
or
huge
no,
thing.
30. Yeah, no, not Rule 34. Sorry, I meant to say Rule 35. Or is it 30? Rule 34 is that if there is it, then there is.
If they exist as
of
porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rule 35 is that if there isn't it, best believe there will be eventually, or something like that.
Let's see.
Ramos says I thought it was 60. I don't remember. I think it's 30. I think it's 30.
I'm very
I
lost
don't
at
know.
this point. I don't.
So there's internet rules.
Okay.
Rule 34 is that if there is something of anything, there's also porn of it.
I gotcha.
Rule 35 is that if there hasn't been porn made of anything that is made, there shall be.
What is this internet you speak of? No, I'm just kidding.
The internet is this place that you get lost in. Ryan said the match he showed me to get me back into wrestling was Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which was phenomenal.
Ooh,
That was fantastic.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'm done with him too.
Probably Nakamura?
Done with him.
His
Yo,
current-
what are you?
His current
I'm
thing is
done
he
with
wraps
him,
himself in
dude.
an American flag and he's going to be the United States of Nakamerica.
Stupid.
It's great.
Stupid. I'm sorry.
No speak English?
I'm sorry. Like it just like they.
Yeah, Rule 30. If it exists, there's porn of it. So Rule 35 is that if it exists, but there isn't porn or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Nakamura is like they overdid his character too. Like on the show, it's just.
Dude, you're hurting me.
I liked Nakamura for a while, but once they like.
Shinsuke.
Like I let
Same
Airbender
with-
pass, but you're.
Hey, bro. Hey, I'm just telling you how I feel.
There's
Like,
thin ice down there.
I'm just telling you, like
Now I'm just.
I like Nakamura, but like when they were pushing him way too hard, way too hard, and they're still doing it. Like to do that, come on, like really?
Do you like Ibushi?
Who?
Ibushi?
Oh, who the fuck that is?
It's Kenny Omega's partner. He's the other half of the Golden Lavage.
I'd have to see it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm wrestling. It really put a sour taste on it.
Watch AJ Styles versus Nakamura at Wrestle
No,
Kingdom.
I'll tell you straight up right now. AJ Styles can go to hell and die.
Oh my god!
I'm with him on that.
Oh no!
I hate
They
AJ.
pushed him. They pushed him even
No.
harder than Nakamura when he got into WWE.
No. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about the guy himself. I'm just like, you're so mad.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I went on a rant to Zach for a while when after
He was
that
yelling
happened.
into the phone and I was
so
like, yeah,
mad.
okay.
AJ.
Dude, I was so mad. Not that,
Yeah.
not. It's not because I liked Braun. I like Braun Strowman,
Mhm.
but it's not. It was the way they did what they did. How like I was like, all right, this is it. He's gonna get the belt. This will be a good guy to have the belt for a little bit because he's a massive dude and he could probably take on a few guys here and there for a while. And then next thing you hear what's his name's Rollins come out.
Okay.
And then he comes out with Dean Ambrose that hasn't been around for fucking ever. He looks even stupider than he looked before.
But damn. I mean, he worked out. You got a haircut.
He looks stupid. Anyways, I never liked his character anyways, but he comes out and then they beat him down and like.
So why? Like I didn't.
Dude, I'm just saying, like
I didn't know-
wrestling's
I didn't
not what it
know-
used to be when I used to watch it.
I didn't
so-
know you were running that deep.
Oh yeah, I was mad, bro. I was downstairs yelling at the TV. I was mad.
Just sit in a dark room snapping pencils and anger.
I was like, "F you, McMahon!
There's
F you!"
There's this video that would fit this scenario. So like, I forgot what it was, a video or a TV show or something, and it's just like it's this guy. Something happens, and this one dude's like really mad, and he does something, and like he like I don't know, he like kicked like some old lady in the face or something, and then it's this one dude who's like spectating, like he's watching this, and he's just sitting there and sees it happen. And he's like, oh my god, and then he just puts his hand there, and then it's like he starts like narrating the situation. He's just like he's like, I can't believe that this just happened, as he's like looking down, and he's like, but I have to ask myself, why was he so mad? Like like it's just it's the way his facial expression and the way his voice was. He's just like oh my, it was so funny.
It just I don't know, like
so upset.
Why is he
the whole thing with this Roman Reigns thing, like people don't like him. Why are you gonna make him the champ? He's already had the belt multiple times. I don't like seeing people.
Ryan says stay away. Ambrose looks the way he does because they're setting him up for a heel turn. That's why he cut his hair off a lot.
Yeah, whatever.
I think I heard something about that actually. They're turning him into a heel. He's gonna turn on the Shield.
Whoa! Whoa! Another Shield member's gonna turn on his brothers? We haven't seen that before.
Oh my god,
Dude, I'm just saying, like seriously,
Whoa!
like seriously, you're doing the same storyline, but you're changing a member of the team to like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just
no,
stupid. Like I don't want to see
that
that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Roman Reigns with the belt.
That's
I
why
want to see different guys with the belts.
That's why you watch Napon. That's what you need.
Well, I'm just saying, like I wanted to see different people with the belts. Like I didn't like when New Day had the belt for so long. It's like
Watch Japanese.
when you have it for so long, it gets old after a while. Like I don't like seeing the same guys fight each other multiple times.
Link said, how the heck
So-
did this turn to wrestling?
I don't know. Anyways,
Our bad, Link.
we're about to shut this
Yeah,
down.
we
Anyways,
ran, we ran
I'm
15
about to-
minutes over.
I'm about to do an atomic drop on this table and just.
Rainbow said there's about to be a wrestling match in the stream. Like the amount of disagreement going on here.
Oh no,
No, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
I don't
tell-
have any.
I'm just
disagreement.
telling
I'm
you
just
guys,
saying,
like that's how I feel. Like,
he's mad. Like,
He's upset.
dude, I used to take.
That's what the Hulk does.
Seriously, no, I would tape WWE every Monday and every Thursday,
Yeah.
whatever day.
but now it's just it's not that it's boring you. It's just you don't like where it's
The
going.
storylines, it's
Yeah,
NXT is different, but you can't watch NXT unless you have the network.
A lot of
NXT
the mainstream stuff is underwhelming
Yeah.
anymore.
NXT is what wrestling should be, and it's because Triple H has a hold of that.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
his,
Yeah.
and
It's
he
working
knows
magic.
he knows what people like to
Oh
see.
yeah, he knows what Japan
You know what I mean?
wants.
He's
Vince McMahon still has control of all that stuff. He's pushing. He wants Roman Reigns to be the champ. He wants all these stupid ass storylines he's going with.
Right.
Oh, let's bring the Undertaker back. He can't even walk.
Cena broke the way Vince
So-
looks at faces and heels. You can't have Roman turn heel. We've already seen Seth as a heel, and he's much better right now as a face. And Dean is the only one who hasn't turned heel yet.
Yeah, but he kind of was a little bit when he was the. You've entered the insane asylum. It's like I can't take. He has no moves. He has no like. What does he have? The dirty deeds and that's it.
Dirty deeds.
And I know. Don't get me wrong. Braun Strowman doesn't really have a good moveset either, but he's a big guy. Like
Ramos said you think Batista will return to the WWE now?
fuck that guy too.
Oh my god.
I don't want to see him. Like, why do I want to see him come back to the wrestling?
Isn't The Rock supposed to come back? Or no, someone older.
Undertaker is
supposed to-
coming back.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels returning.
Oh man, guys that can't even walk anymore. Let's have wheelchair matches.
Oh my
The
god.
land of make believe.
Let's put bear suits on them and have them fight each other. I don't know.
It's
I can't take it.
They're bringing Undertaker back and then Kane, and they're gonna be facing Triple H and Shawn Michaels,
Oh my god.
from what I've heard. what I saw.
Wow, we haven't seen that in like 20 fucking years.
They're banking on nostalgia. I'm telling you, they're bringing back the
But
Shield.
that's what Hollywood. That's what.
Dude, that
you know.
WrestleMania match with Undertaker and Roman Reigns was by far one of the worst matches I've seen in my entire life.
Really?
Yes. Because Undertaker was
I don't even remember.
gassed. He was so gassed in that.
News
No, that was it. That was
or.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Anyway,
we'll
continue this discussion later. But thanks for tuning in, guys. This was an awesome show. Thanks you guys for sticking out with us through all our tangents that we went on.
wrestling tangents.
Learned a lot about each other over this past 2 hours and 19 minutes. So, but yeah, guys, we will see you guys next week. I've been Zach.
I've been Ryan.
John.
The Fresh Cup of Comics. You guys have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.